listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. Denver makes clouds and sun today with a high of 83 degrees. Winds out of the north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Going to get down to 55 degrees later in the cool part of the evening.
All right. I'll bring a sweater.
There you go. There's some things you need to know before the market opens.
There are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bring it on.
It's back to school in the U.S. and in Canada, and here are a few things you need to know. First of all, number one, takeover talk. Shares in Monsanto are set to surge at the open after Germany's Bayer, that's B-A-Y-R-Y, sweetened its bid to buy the world's largest seed seller. Bayer says it's now willing to pay $127.50 per Monsanto share, about $20 above Friday's closing price. That values the offer at $55.8 billion, including Monsanto's debt. The deal would be worth $65 billion. Meanwhile, SoftBank has completed its $32.5 billion purchase of ARM Holdings, a British company that designs chips in the use of cell phones and electronic gadgets around the world. You may have heard that British Airways is having a hard time this morning, but they're struggling to get back to normal. They had a major computer system failure that affected passengers at multiple airports, including some here in the U.S. Shares in British Airways Company International Consolidated Airlines are cruising along and show no signs of turbulence. What else can I tell you? Crude oil futures are trading around $45 a barrel, up about 1.3% over the past few hours. Moving into the stock markets, U.S. futures are relatively steady. European markets are a little changed in the early trading, and even as I called it on Thursday, U.S. stock markets were relatively perky ahead of the Labor Day weekend. Sorry about that. Didn't realize you were taking a sip of your hot beverage. The Dow Jones Industrial, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ each gained about 0.4% on Friday. That's what you need to know before the open of the market. You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Producer Bill? Hit it. It's time for You Choose the News. It's the top of the hour game show that we like to play where your choice is relatively moot because it's only Angel who gets to choose. The news is questionable. The choice is binding. And here we go. I got several different stories for you. Let's start with this one.
Are you sure? Let's start with this one.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Crickets.
What's your favorite color, Fido? Okay. All right. How about this one? Sweet robbery. Or, bzzz. That's it. That's all I got.
You're going to just buzz at me and call that a headline?
That's a headline.
It's not a headline. That's a sound.
It's a headline if I make
noise.
it. It could be a headline.
All right. Let's see what headline
Wait,
sound
I've got another
said.
one. I've got another one.
Oh, wait. There's more.
You, sir, get a ticket.
You, sir. And you get a ticket, and you get a ticket, and you get a ticket.
It's kind of just like that.
All right. Well, let's start with your sound effect.
Okay. The bzzz. In Kansas City, Missouri, drivers along the interstate north of Kansas City were told to be on the lookout for an unusual traffic hazard after a semi-trailer truck loaded with honeybees overturned.
Oh.
The Missouri Department of Transportation said the accident occurred Friday on Interstate 435. No serious injuries were reported. Transportation Department initially said the truck was carrying about 40,000 bees. But no. The Kansas City Star reports the bee experts said it was between 8 million and 11 million bees that were in the truck. Some of the bees flew away. Matt Winstead of Midwest Bee Removal says hives typically contain about 40,000 bees each, and the owner of the hives, Brian Boyer, says there were about 408 hives that were being transported. I guess I never knew that you could put hives in a truck and carry them. What we really need are bees over there.
And this is how we do that.
Yep.
We just transport the bees.
I got bees over here and you got bees over there.
What is, just you just don't want to see the two trucks passing each other.
Right.
Like, on the highway. That doesn't seem very efficient.
No. And if Africanized bees are bees from Africa, what are Missouri bees? Missourianized? I don't.
Oh, don't mess with those Missouri bees.
I don't know. It's Missouri.
Well, only if you're from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't say Missouri if you're not from Missouri.
All right. And you get a ticket or sweet robbery or what's your favorite color, Fido?
What is Fido's favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. Mm-hmm. And we know this because
in Oak Bluffs, Massachusetts, police in Massachusetts arrested a man. I can't even read this without giggling. Arrested a man on the island of Martha's Vineyard for allegedly breaking into a house, stealing a vehicle, and painting a dog purple. Oak Bluffs police said a man was sought in the theft of a vehicle Saturday, which was found crashed, the driver fleeing on foot. Minutes later, they received a report of a break-in at a residence in which a window was forced in, items were taken, and a dog was painted with purple paint.
Okay.
I stole a car, crashed, now I'm in the house. Oh, that looks like nice silverware. And, Fido, here, Fido, you know what this needs? This needs purple paint.
Didn't we have to have? Isn't there some rules in Florida? Didn't they just have to pass some rules in Florida because
not to paint turtle shells?
Right, people are painting, and then people were also painting birds.
Yeah,
too.
there's some birds also. What is it with painting animals?
It's a thing now.
Well, he got caught, and while being transported to the police station, Reagan allegedly kicked a police officer twice, attempted to kick out the windows of the police vehicle. He was charged with breaking and entering, a felony. Theft of a motor vehicle, destruction of property, animal cruelty, possession of controlled substances, I'll bet, and assault and battery on a police officer. He's not going anywhere for a while. Painted a dog purple. I didn't get that.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Sweet.
It would be funny if they painted little spots on him, like to make him look like a Dalmatian or a cow.
That'd be funny.
Right? I don't know. I mean, if you're going to paint.
If you're going to be a criminal, stop taking time to go, I don't like that shade. Let's go with a different one. All right. Sweet robbery and you, sir, get a ticket.
Let's talk about a ticket.
Of course. Mm-hmm. City officials in Washington are tearing up a littering citation issued, get this, to a toddler.
A toddler?
Yeah. The Washington Post reports that 2-year-old Harper Westover, you young lady, get a ticket. Harper Westover received a notice of violation Thursday from the Department of Public Works with a $75 fine. She's 2 years old. Her mom just happens to be an attorney. Teresa Westover also received a citation. She called a solid waste inspector who told her the city worker had found unopened envelopes with her name and Harper's name in an alley. Westover says the inspector refused to rescind Harper's ticket, even amid assurances that they are not a family of litterbugs. The case drew ridicule after Westover's husband, Chuck, posted about it online. A public works official stopped by the family's home on Friday just as attorney Teresa Westover was about to do a TV interview. He said they would drop both tickets.
Oh.
Shoo.
Oh, wow.
Criminal record for that 2-year-old.
For the 2-year-old. Mm. Yeah. I think somebody's just trying to get close to mom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Probably. But the husband, oh well. And finally, sweet burglary, and this is happening more than you think. New York police hope this doesn't become a cold case. Thieves have allegedly stolen several hundreds of cartons of ice cream since November.
They're stealing ice cream.
Ice cream.
On a regular basis, not like a one-time deal, but they keep going back.
Listen to this. Police say the culprits steal the high-end ice cream cartons and then resell the hot property to bodegas and corner stores throughout the city. They've struck 11 times at pharmacies in Manhattan, including chains Duane Reade, CVS, and Rite Aid. In all, they have stolen 1,249 ice cream bars and gelato, said the police. During business hours, they've made off with cartons and boxes of Haagen-Dazs, Ben & Jerry's, and Talenti ice cream. They also stole Red Bull, 5-Hour Energy, Muscle Milk, and cold medicine. In all, they've stolen a whole bunch. In February, police busted 7 thieves for shoplifting incidents, including one of $1,683 worth of ice cream. Ice cream. It's a hot commodity.
It must be.
Stores are fighting back, as you might imagine. Folks, we've got a great show ahead of you. Please don't go anywhere. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the home of the most positive business talk show in America. KDMT, Denver's Money Talk.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
If you have a rental property, you need to listen to this message. Recent changes in the fair housing rules may greatly impact your property and how you rent. It used to be that a landlord could say no felonies on the application, but the rules have changed. To get more information on these recent changes, contact Legacy Properties PM. You've invested time, energy, and money into your property, and without professional management, you may be stuck with stress and aggravation trying to rent. With Legacy Properties PM, you can feel more at ease knowing your property's managed well, and you're getting the best return on investment. Legacy Properties PM will handle your tenants by following the most up-to-date fair housing rules, showing the property, having the correct lease agreement signed, handling the hassles of repairs and repairmen, and dealing with late rent, fees, or evictions. Call Legacy Properties PM at 720-989-1996 or visit online at legacyproperties-pm.com. That's legacyproperties-pm.com. The experts in landlord stress removal.
Did you know that you can get not only Oric vacuums at the Oric Clean Home Center locations, but Clean Home Centers are authorized sales and service for both Miele and Sebo vacuums. Ready for a vacuum you'll love? One that makes short work of a spotless house? Then get your next Miele, Sebo, or Oric from the Oric Clean Home Centers at their Aurora and Littleton locations. Simply Google Anderson's Vacuum Littleton or Anderson's Vacuum Aurora. Let's talk about America's Wellness Clinic, where they are addressing 2 of the greatest concerns today, especially as people get older: health and financial well-being. Feeling perpetually unfocused, sluggish, tired, or exhausted for about the same cost as a daily cup of coffee, America's Wellness Clinic offers applications that can boost blood circulation, enhance energy, reduce stress, manage sleep, help mental acuity, and give regenerative abilities for sports and work injuries. Over 100,000 Americans die each year from adverse prescription drug reactions. America's Wellness Clinic provides a simple test that reveals which prescription drugs will work best for you. Soon, America's Wellness Clinic will be providing a non-invasive cancer predisposition test, analyzing 31 genes linked to 8 of the most prevalent and devastating cancers. And what about your financial well-being? The professionals at America's Wellness Clinic provide continuous seminars and information about reverse mortgages, insurance, tax and estate planning, long-term care, college funding sources, alternative investments, and much more. Let America's Wellness Clinic provide you with sensible health and wealth solutions. Call 303-985-4604 or visit them online at americaswellnessclinic.com.
My name is Mick. I was a drinker all my life. When I retired, my drinking became a daily habit. It even severe health issues because of alcohol, and it really scared me into action. When I heard Go Sober on the radio and their program of outpatient treatment, I knew it was tailor-made for me because I'm the sole caregiver for my wife. My experience at Go Sober changed my life immediately. The trainers and counselors were really great people. There was always someone to reach out to for support or guidance. The best part is the medical infusions eliminated the alcohol cravings. Now with my life restarted, I'm not just happier, I have a sense of joy because my spirit is eager to express my happiness. Call Go Sober. They could be the restart for your life too.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober, 303-827-4837 or visit gosober.org.
Run into Boulder Running Company today for their end-of-season sale through Friday, September 9th for the best deals of the year. Save up to 60% on running shoes, apparel, and accessories. Stop in for a free gait analysis from their running experts to make sure you have the right fit for you. Gear up for all your running and training needs this season and visit Boulder Running Company at one of their 5 locations in Boulder, Colorado Springs, the DTC, Littleton, and the Cherry Creek Shopping Center. Save up to 60% at Boulder Running Company. Sale ends Friday, September 9th. Shop online at jackrabbit.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric, home, the most positive business talk ever. Super glad you're here along with us.
Absolutely super glad. We have just been introduced to one of the most amazing marketing tools that is going to transform your business.
You must be talking about the Ostrich Baskets All Senses Presentation Box.
The All Senses Presentation Box. I really am. We're going to talk about how this is a box that Ostrich Baskets has put together. And now when you think about it, it's a present.
Yeah.
Think about giving a present to your clients. You show up to do a proposal, and typically what do we bring? We bring a folder. We might have, our proposal is typed out.
Right.
Maybe it's stapled together.
Right.
And it's, it's our proposal. It's nothing fancy.
Stuff in the folder, and that's
right,
good.
Right, it's good enough, right? It's good enough. It's nothing fancy. Not impressive. It's the proposal.
What if you came with a 12-inch by 12-inch, 3-pound by 2-inch? It's a present.
It's a present. It's a gift box.
It weighs like 3 pounds.
That has your logo, has their logo. When you open it up, it engages all the senses. There's fragrance in there.
Right.
There's sound. You can put a sound bite in there. Of course, there's treats and candies and all sorts of fun things, and everything is personalized in order to make an incredible lasting impression. Puts you head and shoulders, differentiates, especially if they're comparing you against somebody else.
Yeah, who gets the deal?
You get the deal.
You get the deal.
And you get the deal, and you get the deal, and you get the deal.
Here's what you need to do to get your own version of your All Senses presentation box. And I'm telling you, if you've got customers, if you've got clients, this is a way not only to win more of that business, but also to say thank you for their business. Give Ostrich Baskets a call today, 720-552-3932, 720-552-3932. Call today and get started sharing the All Senses presentation box with all of your prospects.
Right. We were able to use these at a workshop that we did last week.
Yeah.
And it was impressive. You want to impress the socks off your clients? Take an All Senses presentation box with you. 720-552-3932.
Check them out at ostrichbaskets.com. That's ostrichbaskets.com. We use them. You should too if you order in bulk, and I'm talking just a small amount of bulk. You'll get your price way, way down, upwards of 50% and more off.
Absolutely. All right, so good customers, right? Lifeblood of any business. We know that.
Of course.
Right? How about toxic customers?
Toxic customers?
Toxic customers. I'll give you some reasons why you need to fire. Get fired. Firing your worst customer.
All right.
According to Gordon Treadgold over on entrepreneur.com, he says, we've all heard the expression, the customer's always right.
I've heard that, yes.
Right? Isn't necessarily true. Like
No.
the customer, they're human beings. They're not always right, but they are always the customer.
That's what we say at Experience Pros.
Right,
They're not always right, but they're always your customer.
We need to take care of the customer, but not every customer is a good fit for every company.
I'm so glad you said that because sometimes you wonder what to do with that guy.
You're fired.
Okay.
Right, here's some reasons you should consider ditching customers who are bad for business. Right? Think about this. We often do. We've got those people that we want to please. But they struggle we struggle to even do anything right for them, like we breathe drawing, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing is they detract from your brand. Most companies spend a lot of time on the brand. That's the promise. Sure. That's the image that you have out in the marketplace. And it comes from that customer experience. So think about this. You have somebody that is toxic for your brand or toxic as a customer. They're going to be toxic for your brand as well. And when we think about, he says one aspect of branding is overlooked. It's the customers that you're served. Your customers can say just as much about your brand as any aspect of your marketing.
Absolutely.
And they do.
Yeah.
Right? So if you start attracting the wrong customers, it can actually damage your brand with your target audience.
Think about certain neighborhoods in your city, wherever that may be. There's always that one neighborhood that attracts the drug deals, the clientele that like extracurricular evening activities and so on. And that neighborhood is known by its customers. Same thing. And so, you think, okay, it's just one. Yeah. Right? But maybe not. They start to attract others. Right. Or detract from the right types of customers. Number 2 is he says they treat you like a bank, so that could end up, they don't pay you on time. They delay their payment, right? He says it could end up, with 90 days after the month in which services were delivered, but I figured when you said they treat you like a bank, they keep making withdrawals. Pretty soon, that sucking sound of your emotional ability to handle this person anymore.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, right.
That too. Right. We need to be on the lookout for clients who consistently pay late. They're not just the loss of capital that can be an issue, but of course, the extra effort involved in constantly chasing payments, which are overdue. We do have a company that we work with. If you've got customers that are constantly late, in their payroll or in their payment accounts receivable.
Western Control Services, they would love to get a call from you.
No, not Western Control Services. That's bad debt. That's not what I was talking about.
Oh, you're talking about. I thought you were talking about bad customers with bad debt.
Well, no, they're just late. Their accounts receivables, they take 30, 60, 90 days to pay.
That would be Triumph.
Right. Sorry. Then there's those that don't pay.
Yes.
They don't pay.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No. These are just those that just take a while. They're just slow payers.
Triumph Capital.
Right. Okay. Their attitude is always give me more. Right, we all like to negotiate a good deal, but when we're looking to create long-term relationships, the best way to do that is through win-win agreements. Of course, not every agreement is, always
balanced.
Right. But over the course of the relationship, it should look fairly balanced. They always are questioning everything. And, can I also get this? And they want you to throw in extra and do them extra favors. Now, remember, they're the ones that are bad-mouthing you and paying late.
Right.
And now they even want more. If you have clients who demand first-class services at bargain basement prices, unless that's what you're offering.
Yes.
Maybe it's time to look at letting them go. How about this? Your staff doesn't want to work with them. Nobody wants you. No, it's your turn to take Joe. No, you take Joe. No, I had Joe last time. Right? He says, there's always, he said he worked in a casino, and there were always one or two customers who were just terrible to deal with, loud, abrasive, rude, critical of everything. And no matter how much you tried to please them, you failed. It got so bad that the staff would do anything to avoid them. They would trade shifts. They would work different tables. They would all of a sudden need a break, right? These customers had a detrimental impact on the morale and stress levels of the team. Not just bad bosses that can make an employee's life all heck. You can have customers that fall into this category.
Feel free to let those guys go. It's okay. All right, we've got to go for a quick break, but when we come back, more positive business talk. Bottom of the hour news is up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of ExperienceProsDeals.com. Check out ExperienceProsDeals.com.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no
Financial words of wisdom with Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
Staying out of the market is the most dangerous thing you can do for your financial future.
If you continue to spend like a drunken sailor, you're going to run out of money. That's the reality. This is not poker. This is your financial future.
It's helpful financial food for thought on your drive home with a host who tells it like it is. Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
You've been wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Hi, this is Krista Kafer for Golden Spike Roofing. I went over to Golden Spike Roofing's beautiful showroom, and their team of experts showed me how they provide a better quality roof for your money than anyone else in Denver. If your roof is impacted by hail or other severe weather, moisture may begin to silently damage your home. That's why it's so important to have your roof periodically checked by an expert. The experts at Golden Spike will come and inspect your roof anytime for free. And when you're ready to repair or put on a new roof, President Spike McCarthy will personally visit your new roofing job to make sure it meets his ultra-high standards. Don't take a chance with a potentially damaged roof or an inexperienced roofer. Schedule a free roof inspection from Golden Spike Roofing today, and their promise to you is roofing done right to the last nail. You know how the song goes.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
How many times have we quit drinking only to start again after a few days, maybe even the same day? I'm Greg Hoffman, founder of Go Sober. There's a reason we can't stay quit for long. When we drink alcohol frequently, over time it dampens the reward response. Then, when we quit, we can't produce enough rewards, so we go into a deficit and our brain starts cueing us to replenish. Alcohol does this instantly, so most of us resume drinking. The key is, how do we restore the dopamine response so we get what we need naturally once again? At Go Sober, we not only restore the dopamine response, we also stack the deck in your favor to produce these rewards naturally like we used to before alcohol. Call us today to find out how this works. Our goal for you is indifference towards alcohol and happiness starting today. Call us at 303-827-4837 or find us at gosober.org.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober, 303-827-4837 or visit gosober.org.
This is Dan Kaplis. A wise person once told me, if you don't have a seat at the table, you are going to end up on the menu. I think that applies directly to personal injury and wrongful death cases. If you're not represented by a highly accomplished law firm, the insurance company is probably going to eat you for lunch and you'll never even know it. So if you want to make sure that you and your claim are treated with the respect you deserve, give me a call. We are a serious firm for serious cases. And for 30 years, we have proven our ability to go up against the best the other side has to offer and to win. Our personal injury clients include everyone from the poorest of the poor to CEOs, teachers, farmers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, and professional athletes. We are able to make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. You can reach me at 303-770-5551. That's 303-770-5551 or dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We are here to help you get your business right. And the way that we do that is remind you that small business is big business. Your business is our business. And have you made the decision yet?
The decision.
The decision to go to Decision 2016. That's happening, September 17th, Saturday night, September 17th, at the brand new Hyatt Regency Hotel in Aurora. This is brought to you by News Talk 710 KNUS and Mike Gallagher, Hugh Hewitt, Peter Boyles, Dan Kaplis, Steve Kelly, Krista Kafer, and that guy from National Treasure, John Voight. They're all going to be in attendance. Peter Boyles going to be up at night. Can you imagine?
Does he know that yet?
I don't think so. It's a free event for listeners of 710 KNUS and 1690 KDMT. Special VIP packages are available if you want, to hang out with the hot appetizers and hors d'oeuvres, and get a chance to mingle with some of those keynote speakers in a private room before the event. Seating is limited, so reserve your seat now at moneytalk1690.com.
All right, well, here's a bad habit that might be killing the growth of your business.
Oh, I think you're going to say brain cells. Okay.
Okay, it could be killing that, too, according to...
What's my bad habit?
Brandon Turner, real estate investor and VP of Growth at biggerpockets.com. On any given day, how many hours do you think, or in any given week, how many hours do you think that we spend brainstorming? Brainstorming.
Oh, less than half an hour in any given week.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not a big brainstormer, not big into that?
No. I love brainstorming, but I think the average person spends less than half an hour.
Well, they are saying that too much brainstorming is killing your business. It is killing the growth of your business. Bad habit. It says ideas are great, right? It was likely a killer good idea that made you an entrepreneur in the first place. But remember this, ideas are easy, work is hard. He says, I'm sure we could sit down right now and brainstorm 100 good ideas. Most of them would likely work out just fine. They all might be $1 million ideas, good for us. But in the time spent brainstorming those ideas, work is not being done. What work is not being completed? What projects are 50% complete that you're just sitting on? What phone calls do you need to be making but are holding off from because of the brainstorming? What hard choices are you refusing to make because brainstorming is so much more fun?
Hold on. Is the author of this article actually presupposing or putting out there, purporting that there are people who are spending multiple hours every week in a brainstorming session at the sacrifice of doing work?
I do believe that is what he is suggesting.
I'm throwing the flag. It doesn't exist.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think people are sitting around brainstorming when they should be getting work done?
No, I do not. Now, you may call that your staff meeting, maybe, but no, I just don't see that. I mean, how often do we at Experience Pros brainstorm? I don't think we put in an hour a week in brainstorming. I think we have designated times to spend multiple hours
this is
in
what
a
he is
brainstorm
saying.
session.
Schedule your brainstorming sessions if you need them.
Yeah.
But before you do, ask yourself, do we really need to brainstorm more ideas, or do we simply need to work on the ideas?
Work the ones we have.
We already have.
I get that, and I agree with that. I just think that I've never thought that
too much
everybody stop.
brainstorming.
Let's make ideas now. It just doesn't seem to happen.
Too many ideas and not enough actual work could be killing somebody's business, but not ours.
Whole lot more action.
Here's some bedtime habits of unsuccessful people.
Oh, unsuccessful people?
Unsuccessful people.
Why do I want to know their bedtime habits?
Well, so that you can learn from their mistakes and avoid them.
Well, if they're doing... Never mind, let's listen to what the bedtime habits are.
They're forgetting to plan out the next day.
Oh, those kinds of bedtime habits. If you forget to plan out the next day, then shame on you. I spent a good amount of time yesterday making sure that today was going to go perfectly.
Perfectly.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Bringing technology into the bedroom, right? Because the bright blue light messes with our heads, right? And it's messing with our circadian rhythms. What is he's making faces that we can't hear.
I'm pretty sure my silence, you can hear just fine. Bringing technology into the bedroom is a bad habit of unsuccessful people?
Unsuccessful people, right? Checking Twitter one last time isn't worth wrecking your circadian rhythm, he says.
I don't have a circadian rhythm.
You do.
Don't.
They wreak havoc on their own sleep cycles by refusing to put away their phones before bed. It's the bright blue light messes with our heads, making it harder to sleep.
I can hardly even see the bright blue light over the television light.
Because you have the TV on.
It's my bedroom companion.
Worrying about tomorrow, unsuccessful habit, bedtime habit of unsuccessful people.
Yeah, worrying never gets anybody anywhere.
Oh, neglecting hygiene rituals. You're supposed to brush and floss. We don't care what the government says, right? Because they just came out with a thing that says flossing doesn't matter.
Yep.
Shower regularly.
Yes.
Don't neglect yourself. Unsuccessful people struggle to maintain any consistent nighttime rituals, even basic ones like brushing their teeth regularly. You're definitely not setting yourself up for success if you're not taking care of yourself.
Ew.
Right? A hot bath at the end of the night is kind of like washing away the stresses of the day.
Well, I can understand that. Yeah, I don't take a bath. I always shower because a bath to me is a choice between which half of me wishes to freeze.
What?
Oh, yeah. I'm a big boy.
You don't fit in your bathtub?
I do not fit in my bathtub.
And so then you're cold. Oh.
Half of me is.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You use it like a swimming pool. I mean, you do laps in your bathtub, right?
I do not, but I do love a bath. Eating a late night snack, a bad habit.
Oh, now you made it personal.
Unsuccessful people snacking within 3 hours of bedtime.
So
will make you fatter, it says. Not just unsuccessful, ruin your shut eye. It will make you fatter.
I fail on this one almost every day. And last night I actually was good, and I didn't eat.
Have you tried drinking herbal tea?
No.
No?
My herbal tea looks an awful lot like a Scotch on the rocks.
Oh, wait, here's the next one. Having a nightcap.
Yes.
Bad habit.
Bad habit?
Of unsuccessful
It's supposed to relax me.
People, right?
It's supposed to be like a sedative.
We think, having a nightcap, little cocktail, is going to relax us and be like a sedative. We think this.
It does.
And it does act like a sedative in the beginning.
Okay.
But then shortly after we fall asleep,
what's happening to your voice?
It changes allegiances.
It does?
It finds that alcohol robs you of quality sleep by keeping you in the lighter stages of sleep where you can be awakened easily, prevents you from falling into a deeper, more restorative stage of sleep. And you wake up feeling dehydrated.
They say it's inappropriate to have a cocktail at 10 a.m. So when is a good time?
No caffeine after 2 o'clock. Right? So, when do you have it? You have it at 5 o'clock at dinner. Maybe with dinner? I don't know. Right?
Maybe.
Not getting enough sleep and not keeping regular sleep hours. Unsuccessful people are all over the place when it comes to sleep patterns. Right? Sometimes they go to sleep late. Sometimes they run late. Sometimes they sleep in. Sometimes they go to bed early.
Last night.
I didn't.
You didn't. And I slept normal, which is off and on. I don't sleep well ever. So, you and I, we get up at the dark 30 of 3:30 a.m. How are we supposed to develop circadian rhythms and stuff when you've got
here's
holidays that take place?
Right. So you're supposed to, ideally, keep a similar schedule, even on weekends, so that you don't totally mess it up. You're supposed to not drink caffeine late in the day.
Do you do that?
No.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
This is what we're supposed
to do, right?
Okay.
I didn't say I did it. I'm working on it,
I'm just
right?
asking.
When you have to go,
You're working on it, huh?
When you start having to
It's
go
a
to
phone
bed
call.
at 7:30 in the morning and in the evening, it's really challenging to keep these habits.
I'm working on it. I love it.
I try not to have coffee after 4 p.m. Caffeine after 4 p.m. But on Sundays I drink coffee all day long, which is I think the problem.
We got to go. We got to go, but be successful. Not like us. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros radio show on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 KDMT, home of ExperienceProsDeals.com. We'll be back right after these messages.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
This is Dan Kaplis. Our firm is dedicated to always being on the leading edge of the practice of personal injury law. That includes game-changing, next-generation technology, nationally respected experts, and innovative visual tools that help us bring our client's case to life for the purposes of settlement or, if necessary, trial. We only accept a limited number of cases, so we're able to devote to each client our full arsenal of technology, skilled attorneys, and staff. We are a serious firm for serious cases, and we make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. If you'd like to talk with me about your case, just give me a call or email me through our website. There's no charge for an initial consultation. 303-770-5551, 303-770-5551, or dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
Where do you keep the things that are most important to you? At home, right? But just how secure is your home? Do you own a security system? And if so, is it currently being monitored? Have you signed up for monitoring service only to find out there were rate hikes and other hidden fees buried in the fine print? It's time for something different, something better. ProSec is changing the way Coloradans look at security. ProSec will send a professional to your home, evaluate your needs, and give you an honest assessment. No hidden agendas, fees, or complicated contract terms. And with ProSec, your monthly rate is guaranteed for the entire term of your agreement. Stop paying those increasing rates and let ProSec take the mystery out of home security. Call 303-835-8100, 303-835-8100, or visit ProSecAlarm.com. That's PROSEC Alarm.com. Get a free home security camera system or up to 4 months of free monitoring with new account activation.
If you have a rental property, you need to listen to this message. Recent changes in the fair housing rules may greatly impact your property and how you rent. It used to be that a landlord could say no felonies on the application, but the rules have changed. To get more information on these recent changes, contact Legacy Properties PM. You've invested time, energy, and money into your property, and without professional management, you may be stuck with stress and aggravation trying to rent. With Legacy Properties PM, you can feel more at ease knowing your property's managed well, and you're getting the best return on investment. Legacy Properties PM will handle your tenants by following the most up-to-date fair housing rules, showing the property, having the correct lease agreement signed, handling the hassles of repairs and repairmen, and dealing with late rent, fees, or evictions. Call Legacy Properties PM at 720-989-1996 or visit online at legacyproperties-pm.com. That's legacyproperties-pm.com. The experts in landlord stress removal. You've heard of the show Shark Tank, but you need to beware of the real sharks out there. To grow your business, you need money yesterday, but the banks aren't helping. Hard money lending is the answer, but look out. There are sharks in the water. Attorney and CPA Steve Replin will help you navigate the waters, avoid the sharks, and best of all, get you the money. Avoid the chum. Check out hardmoneycoaching.com. 303-322-7919. That's 303-322-7919.
Many people wrestle with the idea of carrying a concealed handgun. Maybe you've thought about carrying a handgun for protection, but you've been afraid and not sure what to expect. I'm Tina Francone, NRA certified instructor and founder of Straightforward Shooting. We've qualified thousands of Coloradans just like you to apply for their concealed carry permits. At Straightforward Shooting, our classes are designed around you. We guarantee personalized instruction that addresses your specific needs. When you call, we'll assess your skill and comfort level and fit you into the perfect class for you. We also offer offer home defense and youth programs. We can teach your kids how to be safe with firearms. At Straightforward Shooting, we focus on what you want to accomplish with your firearms training. Don't wait. Get certified. Visit straightforwardshooting.com. That's straightforwardshooting.com, or call me, Tina Francone, at 720-989-9662. That's 720-989-9662. Mention KNUS and receive Straightforward Shooting's free basic handgun ebook. Call 720-989-9662 today.
Hi, this is Clyde with Windows America. Help us celebrate our 15th year helping Denver homeowners improve their homes. A-plus rating with the BBB, award-winning contractor with Angie's List. There has never been a better time to buy windows. The technology of glass and windows has come so far. Right now, we're giving away a free dinner for two with every qualifying estimate. Call us at 1-877-WINDOWS for your free estimate, or go to our website, windowsam.com. 1-877-WINDOWS, or go to our website, windowsam.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey, you stray cats. Thanks so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. It's the Experience Pros Radio Show. Eric and Angel here helping you get your business right. We are fueled by fan brags. That's saying something nice about somebody else in business.
You can fan brag every day, brag about great customer service. Whenever you see it, you can instantly brag about it. We have a toll-free hotline, 855-FAN BRAG.
We have an app.
And we have a Facebook group called I Care About Great Service.
This one comes from that Facebook group, I Care About Great Service. Christine Hernandez took time to post in that. And she says, got to tell you about La Cave in, I believe it's in Lakewood, wine bar and boutique. Amazing food and the best service every time. Shrimp gluten-free Benedict with a beautiful view. Thanks, John, for the great service. Quick, easy, to the point, and that comes from I Care About Great Service.
I like it. You can use that group to share your stories. Make sure you tag the businesses that you are fan bragging about. People are always online looking for where do I find people that are going to take good care of their customers. Well, there's one place, and that's I Care About Great Service.
You bet.
All right, so we're talking about some mistakes this morning, mistakes that business owners make. We talked about too much brainstorming, not enough work.
Yeah, I'm throwing the flag on that one.
Some bad habits, bedtime habits of unsuccessful people. How about this mistake?
Okay.
According to a new survey, nearly 1 in 5 business owners make this financial mistake in business.
Oh.
It's a common mistake that many owners make when they first establish their business, but then they get busy, overwhelmed, or both, and they don't fix it. They continue.
Not paying their bills?
That is not the mistake. The mistake is
paying themselves without taking out taxes?
Not having a separate personal account from their business bank account.
Oh, I was guilty before I met you. Do you remember when I came to town?
I remember.
Yeah, when you started working with me, you said, okay, where's your business checking account? And I handed over my personal checkbook. My checkbook.
Yeah.
And you said, no, your business one. I said, that's it.
Everything,
the money comes in,
right,
the money goes out.
Right? All the business money comes in, all the personal money comes out, all in the same account. Well, this is bad. Here's some reasons. Number one, smoother sailing at tax time.
Boy, that is so true. Once you cleaned up my financial mess, it has been so much easier during tax time.
Right? Once you've got separate accounts, it makes it much easier to identify which purchases and deposits are business related, which are personal, because you can't just because you own the business, you don't get to write your mortgage out of your business account. It doesn't really work that way.
Right.
Also trying to figure it out, in 1 month out of the year, you're probably going to miss out on some very valuable tax deductions.
A lot of those.
And you're probably making some grave mistakes
you
as well.
You disqualify yourself for some tax deductions because.
Yes. protecting your investment.
Now, I agree with this because, the reason you start a business, or at least you should consider an LLC or an S Corp or a C Corp over your simple sole proprietorship, is the legal protection that comes when, should say something bad happen and somebody decides to sue you or go after you or divorce or whatever, if you're not protected, then and by separating your business account, you must be doing that for those entities. Yeah,
you're saying I want them separate, but I put them all together. Yeah. So it's a mixed message, and the IRS, doesn't you don't get to claim the separation.
Heck
if
with
you
the IRS, look out for the lawyers.
Right. All right. So making sure that it is protecting your investment there.
Yep.
Maximizing financing opportunities. Right. Some types of small business financing will require you to provide information about your business cash flow. Well, if it's all in one account, you can't actually document that. And if you can't document your revenues, you may lose out on financing opportunities.
Our business is and always has been, since you've come into it, 14, 13 years, I don't know how long it's been, but a long time, has always been separate. And because of that, reflects completely different levels of health.
It does. And it shows your health, your business temperature, the health of your business.
Which doesn't necessarily have to be tied to the health of your personal finance.
Yeah. So, and it's so easy these days to open up a business bank account, to separate that out. Now, you do have to have your business set up with the business entity, with the Secretary of State.
What's that cost? About $10?
But you should have that anyways. Yep. You're running a legitimate business. You'll be given an EIN, your tax ID number, instead of using your own Social Security number.
That same $10 covers that.
For everything. Keeps it all separate. Keeps your books separate, for IRS, for your CPA, for auditing, for everything. Running separate. So if you're running everything through your business or through your personal accounts, you might not even know if your business is profitable or if it's just bleeding money.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know because there's no way for you to separate it.
Now, the last one here on this list is the most important, and that is you protect your life from your business. If your business, God forbid, is one of those who, in the great majority, fall away, that they don't survive, then don't take your lifetime finances down the drain with it. Protect yourself.
Protect yourself. Make sure your business has its own business checking account. Go and talk to a banker. Also build a relationship with your banker as well.
Super important.
I know we can do so much online. I teach my kids. They do all their deposits online. They take pictures of their checks, the auto deposit, all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, once in a while, just go in and make it, to have a transaction, go in, and so they recognize your face and get to know the people working there.
And if your bank is too big to recognize you on a regular occasion, and some banks are, and they can't necessarily help it, constant turnover and the scale of their operation, then in addition to that one bank, start a business account with a small local bank. And you'll be surprised because someday you're going to need some help.
You are.
And when you do,
there might be
you want them to know you.
Something questionable, right? Somebody using your account, something, a transaction that you just need some help with. You want to be a stranger when you need some help, right? Yep. It's too late then to try to build that relationship. So don't make that mistake that 1 in 5 business owners are making.
Go separate your accounts today. That's the word of the day. All right, we have to take a quick break, get the station ID, bring on a whole bunch of our national affiliates, and we'll continue with more positive business talk right here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. This is Denver's Money Talk 1690 KDMT.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada Denver, serving Denver's financial community and the everyday.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than Experience.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I want to thank all my listeners on 1690 AM. That's KDMT Money Talk. I want to tell my listeners how much I appreciate you listening, but I also want to tell you be prepared for the biggest stock market crash ever in 2016. Join my gang where this time, for the first time, you're going to make money when the market goes down. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
Phil's Gang with Phil Grandy, weekday afternoons at 1 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
This is Albert Mohler for townhall.com. Eventually, every big moral question gets shifted down to the level of children and teenagers. That's reflected in a recent NPR story with this interesting headline. To prevent sexual assault, schools and parents start lessons early. This could just be something of a no-brainer, warning children against the possibility of sexual abuse. In reality, it's an attempt to indoctrinate young people that sexual morality is nothing more than consent, and this kind of sex ed may be coming to a school near you. The current Democratic vice presidential nominee, Senator Tim Kaine, is quoted in the article as saying, "I would like it to move over more into you have to do it," end quote. Now, why would that be? because every single successive generation of revolutionaries has understood that the sex ed curriculum mandated for the public schools is the major way that a sexual morality is conveyed with government authority right into the hearts and minds of young people. I'm Albert Mohler.
Learn more at townhallreview.com.
Hey, it's Hugh Hewitt for Tynan's. You've heard me talking about Matt Tynan, my personal friend, for many, many years. Tynan's Volkswagens, Tynan's Nissan and Aurora, both of them run family-operated for more than 50 years. Tynan's has a huge inventory of Volkswagens, SUVs, and cars available on the lot listed at all the lowest possible prices. They have a large selection of used vehicles from a variety of manufacturers as well. Mostly they've got integrity. If you knew Matt Tynan, you wouldn't shop anywhere else. If you knew his brothers, you wouldn't shop anywhere else. Stop in for a test drive today. They're located at 700 South Havana Street in Aurora, Colorado. And they're looking forward to working with you. For over 50 years, Tynan's has specialized in financing people with every kind of credit situation. You're a first-time buyer, you got a bankruptcy or a foreclosure, they can help. They're one of the dealerships referred by the Colorado Consumer Bankruptcy Association. Mostly I want you to try Tynan's because I know Matt, and I know you can trust them to get you into the car that you need. Tynan's Volkswagen, Tynan's Nissan Aurora. Go in, tell them Hugh Hewitt sent you. That's Tynan.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. We're here to remind you that small business is big business. Your business is our business. Some things you need to know before the market opens. Monsanto, boy, oh wait, they are ready to start the surge at the open after Germany's Bayer sweetened its bid to buy the world's largest seed seller. The entire deal is worth $65 billion. That's with a B. SoftBank's completed its $32.5 billion purchase of ARM Holdings, ARM, a British company that designs chips used in the cell phones and electronic gadgets all around the world. British Airways getting back to normal after struggling for hours with a major computer system failure that affected passengers on multiple airports, including some here in the U.S. Shares in British Airways company, however, have somehow evaded turbulence. Oil prices remain in focus after some major volatility on Monday. Traders got excited after Saudi Arabia and Russia signed an agreement aimed at stabilizing the oil market. They gained 3%. The prices, that is, oil prices, gained 3% early Monday, but lack of detail in the announcement saw the rally fade later in the day. Crude oil futures are now trading around $45 a barrel, which is up about 1.3% over the past few hours. Let's see what else. It's a relatively light day for earnings. Semiconductor Marvel will report their quarterly earnings ahead of the open, and Dave & Buster's and Casey's General Store will report after the close. And, of course, the Friday market recap, U.S. stock markets were perky ahead of Labor Day weekend. Everybody gained about 0.4% on Friday. Perky. Perky stocks. I love perky stocks.
Way better than when they were squishy.
Yes. Yeah, we don't like squishy stocks. All right. Guess what time it is?
It's time.
It is time for You Choose the News, the game show at the top of the hour that, well, the choice is questionable. The news is funny. At least we think it is. And the choice has to do with in which order we deliver it. So, deer interrupts surfing tryouts.
Okay.
Man accused of egging a home. Or egging a home. Or did I just see a guy ride an ostrich through traffic?
An ostrich.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, let's talk about that.
All right. This is not a nod to our friends over at Ostrich Baskets, but you may have seen a video of a guy riding an ostrich through traffic in Kazakhstan. Well, I hate to be the one to break it to you. It's a fake.
It's a fake?
It's a fake. It's a very well executed fake. The Bank of Astana claimed that it was behind the hoax of a dash cam style footage on Friday after the video spread like wildfire across the web. What possessed us when creating the idea? The thought that many of us live bored and pragmatic lives, said the bank. The Team Bank of Astana believes that we need to stop just daydreaming and we must act to embody our wildest dreams here and now. Therefore, they posted a video of traffic in Kazakhstan interrupted by a man riding bareback on an ostrich through traffic.
Well, maybe that's all he had.
I guess.
I mean, if you got to get around, what mode of transportation do I have?
It's not an ostrich. All right. Man accused of egging a home, or deer interrupts surfing tryouts in California.
Oh, let's talk about the surfing tryouts.
In Santa Ana, California, surfing team tryouts in California were interrupted by a four-legged friend who apparently wanted to get in on the fun. We interrupt this to say this did not happen in Santa Ana, can't happen in Santa Ana. There are no surfing trials in Santa Ana, California. How do I know? Because I grew up next to Santa Ana.
Okay, but when was the last time you were there for surfing?
I'm pretty sure the ocean has never, ever reached the boundaries of Santa Ana.
Then why would it?
I think the article was written in Santa Ana. Surfers in Southern California's Dana Point were shocked when a deer rushed into the ocean on Thursday morning. One surfer had to kick his board out and bail out of a wave when the animal suddenly appeared in front of him. A deer! On the beach.
On the beach.
In the water.
In the ocean.
They're just getting midway through their surf heat, and out of nowhere, this deer comes trotting down from the shoreline. Mike Foundy, whose son Cole was a surfer with a near deer experience, told the Associated Press. Foundy posted a video of the dog paddling deer, which he said appeared spooked, on his Facebook page. You think? What the heck am I doing out here, and where are all the trees? Tryout judge Sherry Crummer told the Orange County Register that no one knew where the deer came from. It hopped over rocks and then went off to the sea. Surf team coach Tim Sampson paddled out about a quarter of a mile and herded the deer back to shore, where it took off towards the logical location, a hotel. Lifeguard Captain Brad Herzog said deer occasionally come for a swim, but it's rare. And there you go. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Deer.
Surfing deer.
Surfing deer.
Surfing deer. I saw a video not too long ago of swans. I think it was swans riding the waves.
Really?
Yeah.
I surfed a lot. I saw, some crazy things. I saw some fish. I saw some sharks. I've never seen deer or swans for that matter. But there you have it.
Well, now you've got to keep your eye out. You better watch out.
When was the last time I surfed? Not forever ago. Man accused of egging a home. In Euclid, Ohio, man accused of pelting the Ohio home of a former neighbor with eggs more than 100 times over 1 year has pleaded guilty to a charge of inducing panic.
100 times.
I didn't know there was a charge of inducing panic and that eggs could bring it on.
Well, inducing panic. I would think you'd have to have a history before you decide.
Well, 100 times in a year, maybe
even
enough.
before that, even the first time. How many times had he done it before they decided they were finally going to write him up?
I don't know.
Probably, several.
Cuyahoga County court records show 31-year-old Jason Kozan pleading guilty Thursday to the misdemeanor charge. He was charged in March with vandalizing Albert Clemens Sr.'s home in a Cleveland suburb of Euclid. Kozan told the news that he wasn't responsible for egging the house. His attorney said Friday that Kozan still maintains his innocence related to the damage of the house. He declined to comment further pending Tuesday's sentencing. Authorities haven't said what motivated the attacks. They largely ceased after Kozan moved. Interesting. Clemens said the attacks damaged his home and kept his family on edge, inciting panic. You know, when we were kids, I think everybody at one time or another probably threw an egg at something.
Sure.
But I remember when Halloween came around when I was a kid, and people egged our house, and that stuff will peel paint.
Yeah, no,
it's not good.
No, it's not. And I don't think you really realize how toxic it is for paint, especially on cars. As a kid, you know, it's an egg. And it's just funny, right? You think you're just making a mess of something that can be easily washed up, like no danger, no harm, no foul. But it actually is more harmful than you would know. But toilet papering, TPing, go all, you know.
That's usually harmless.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets soaked up in the rain and all of that. In Ithaca, New York, most 12-year-olds are starting 7th grade. However, Jeremy Schuler is going to the Ivy League. 12-year-old academic prodigy who began studying calculus at the age of 7 is beginning his freshman year at Cornell University in upstate New York and would become the youngest student ever by a full 2 years to earn a diploma from the school if he completes his coursework on schedule. Schuler's a child of Andy and Harry Schuler of Lubbock, Texas. His mother, Harry, is, and it's spelled with an E-Y. It's a weird name to... His mother, Harry, is a professor of engineering at Texas Tech, homeschooled her son. Homeschooled. By age 10, he was already completing college coursework, having taken and aced 7 advanced placement tests in math and science-related subjects. 12 years old. Wow. Right?
You know, I think our kids do come out pretty brilliant. And if
some of them do.
If that's fostered... Right, I've just seen. I worked in preschool. I've had some kids. I've seen other. I mean, they catch on. They are far smarter than I think we give them credit to. But I think there's an element of how do you really tap into that? Yeah. And still allow them to maintain their childhood.
Socialize
right?
at the rate. Yeah, absolutely. Cornell University says they've graduated several 18-year-olds, never a 16-year-old. We'll find out if it happens. Don't go anywhere, folks. More positive business talk right after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Network, home of ExperienceProsDeals.com.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. How about kicking off September with some fresh, clean carpets? Stop putting off getting your carpets cleaned. You know you want to, and you think it's outrageously expensive? Well, it's not, and it's totally worth the money. Call Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with their patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets, and they don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is clean with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the September special. 3 carpeted areas, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with that empowered water for just $124. See, it's affordable. Call them today. 303-471-5150. 303-471-5150. Or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $124 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
The Ostrich Basket's All Senses presentation box is designed to transform the average sales proposal or marketing presentation into an extremely powerful tool. Stimulate and engage prospects with aroma, sound, and delightful treats, personalized gifts that make the All Senses presentation box the perfect way to make a lasting impression. From the classy visual impact the moment it's received, through to the powerful surprises, one right after the other, will pull you and your business head and shoulders above all your competition. And guess who's going to get the deal? You are! Call 720-552-3932 today and get started sharing the All Senses presentation box with all of your prospects. We've purchased dozens of these, and we can tell you the impressions you make in the business will go through the roof if you have the All Senses presentation box. Order in bulk to get 50% off, and don't wait to close your next sale. Call Ostrich Baskets today.
Statistics show that a burglary occurs on average every 13 seconds in the U.S., and homes without security systems are more than 3 times as likely to be affected. These facts may seem intimidating, but there's a simple answer when it comes to home security: ProSec. ProSec is changing the way Coloradans look at security. ProSec will send a professional to your home, evaluate your needs, and give you an honest assessment of your options. No hidden agendas, fees, or complicated contract terms. Your monthly rate is guaranteed for the entire term of your agreement. And ProSec is proud to be a local Colorado-owned and operated company. Let ProSec take the mystery out of home security. Call 303-835-8100, 303-835-8100, or visit ProSecAlarm.com. That's PROSEC Alarm.com. Get a free home security camera system or up to 4 months of free monitoring with new account activation. Are you worried about having enough money to retire on your terms? What about taking that anniversary trip you've been dreaming of? If you answered yes, and you're a homeowner who is at least 62 years old, now is the time to call Acclaim Mortgage and learn about your options for a reverse mortgage. Acclaim Mortgage knows there are myths out there about reverse mortgages, and one of them being that the lender becomes the title owner of your home if you take out a reverse mortgage. Well, that's not true. Did you know that you'll still be the title owner of your home if you take out a reverse mortgage? Acclaim Mortgage is here to help answer all of your questions about reverse mortgages. Locally owned for over 20 years with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and thorough knowledge of the Denver real estate market, Acclaim Mortgage is your go-to for assistance with reverse mortgages. With home values so high, now is the perfect time to call Acclaim Mortgage. So think beach and call 303-753-9400 or visit acclaimmortgage.com. Again, that's 303-753-9400 or acclaimmortgage.com. Call or visit the website today, 303-753-9400 or acclaimmortgage.com.
So you thought that putting off your hearing test for another year wasn't a big deal. Well, maybe you should think again. I'm Barbara Jenkins, Colorado's first board-certified doctor of audiology. For the last few years, we've known that untreated hearing loss increases your risk of dementia. Now, a study from Johns Hopkins shows that untreated hearing loss actually causes brain shrinkage. Not only does this affect your communication ability, but it also affects your memory as well. It's just one more in a litany of studies that underscores the importance of treating your hearing loss now, not later. For a synopsis of this study, or to have your hearing tested, go to advancedaudiology.com or call us at 303-649-2122. Hearing problems are easy to dismiss, but treating them now can help more than just your ears. That's 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Let me tell you what I like about you. Everything.
Nice.
You know, they say the heart of rock and roll is still beating, and from what I've seen, I believe them.
Do you believe them?
I do.
Are you singing along now? Right?
Of course.
You know, baby boomers are redefining retirement. Much like their music helped to define their generation. They're saying that baby boomers want their own unique plan so they can rock into retirement with confidence. That's according to Danny Smith, president of Daniels Financial Group and author of the Amazon.com #1 bestseller, The Baby Boomer's Guide to a Rockin' and Rollin' Retirement. You can find it online at rockinrollinretirement.com. But Danny takes the serious subject of retirement planning and relates it in an educational and fun way to classic rock tunes. He says one of his biggest challenges that he faces as an advisor is trying to convince people that they're going to live a lot longer than they think. So think about this. When you're employed, you have to work for your money. When you retire, your money has to work for you.
Amen.
Right? Danny Smith, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
And thank you for having me. I wish everyone in your area a rocking and rolling Tuesday morning.
Hey, we appreciate that. We'll take it, that's for sure. Danny, what made you decide to connect music, rock and roll, to retirement planning? It seems different.
Well, you know, in my 37 years of working with people in my line of work, I've seen the information age come about, and really today, and you folks may agree, that there's so much information and so many information sources, which is a good thing. But information is not knowledge. And I think today a lot of people hear so many things coming at them from the left and the right and the different forms of media. Maybe they tune it out a little bit. So I kind of took my love of classic rock and roll and combined it with my love of what I do for a living every day, and put it into a book form, thinking, well, maybe I can connect to people and get the message out in a more unique way by having people maybe reminisce or having some old rock tunes that they may remember, connect with their situation in life as a baby boomer myself. I like to say that particularly the music of the 60s, there was a message in that music. Sometimes you had to listen to the tunes a couple times. Bob Dylan would be a great example. So I'm trying to connect with people in a fun way and get them just to sit down and talk and figure out what they're trying to do moving forward.
I like it. So give me an example of a song that connects to retirement.
A great question. All right, I'll pick a song from my past. We'll go back to the 60s. I always enjoyed the Beatles, but, you know, the first time I heard the Rolling Stones, I thought, wow, those guys are different. So they had an early hit that you might remember called Time Is On My Side. And I like to say time is on your side if you plan, but it may be against you if you wait too late to plan. I have a saying that procrastination is the nemesis of successful outcomes, because either you wait too long to get started or you never get started at all. And I have a little poem I'd like to share, very brief, on procrastination. It goes, I knew I should, I said I would, but I didn't.
Oh.
So time is on the side of people who plan and maybe running against people who put it off and wait too long.
Well, and you know, and we've heard that. I mean, we put it off. We think we've got, you know, plenty of time. Of course, when we're younger, we're not at all thinking about retiring, right? We're thinking about growing our families, growing our business, and, you know, still kind of, you know, living the dream, so to speak. And so at what age are you seeing that people are really starting to take this retirement planning seriously, Danny?
Well, that's a great question. I think it's really moving to a younger age. Up to about 10 years ago, the median age of retirement was moving closer to 60, maybe even into the 50s. And now I'm finding that's heading back in the opposite direction, where people have to wait until they're 65. And the reason that is that many employers today no longer offer legacy benefits. A legacy benefit would be lifetime health care or health insurance. So today when people retire maybe at age 60, they're finding that the cost of health care is prohibitive. And this isn't about whether you're for or against Obamacare. It's just a reality today that health care costs are very expensive, and you may have 5 years if you're going to retire at 60 that you have to pay this very high amount. It could be $10,000 to $15,000 a year, and you just got to keep working. So I'm finding that many people are coming in their mid-50s. They want to take a look on their radar, if you will, as to what things may look like when they're 60 or 62 if they want to retire. Yeah. But in many cases, they just can't afford to do that because of the health care costs.
Our guest is Danny Smith. He is a lifetime member, qualifying lifetime member of the $1 Million Roundtable, serves on the executive board of the Cleveland-Akron chapter of the Society of Financial Services Professionals, and he's the president of Daniels Financial Group. We're talking about rocking and rolling into retirement. What advice do you have for the younger generation, Danny?
Great question. In my book, I write about the fact that when I was a young man, I was in the retail business, and I was working up in a city called Elmira, New York, even though I'm an Ohio boy.
I never would have picked up your
accent.
accent.
The store I worked at, the fellow was passing his business card out in the store, and we didn't allow that, obviously. I asked him to leave the store, and he gave me his business card. He said, Dan, you look like a bright guy. Why don't you come down to Elmira, New York one day, and I'll buy you lunch? Now, I was about 24 years old. I have no idea why I did that, but I took him up on the offer, and he took me to lunch, and he explained to me in terms I could understand about a mutual fund, and would I be interested in starting a mutual fund? And he asked me the classic question at closing. He said, closing the sale, that is, he said, Danny, could you do $30 a month out of your checking account? And I naturally said, well, no, I thought that would be a little high, even though I knew I could afford it.
Danny, we got 20 seconds. Let's get to it. Anything
he
helps,
said,
right?
Can you handle $1 a day? I said, I can handle $1 a day. So he said, well, why don't we just collect $1 once a month? And he got me into a mutual fund when I was a young man, and it grew to be quite a large amount of money after a number of years.
I like it. The Baby Boomer's Guide to a Rockin' and Rollin' Retirement. Pick it up on Amazon or check it out at the website rockandrollinretirement.com. Takes retirement planning, relates it in a fun way to classic rock tunes. Danny Smith, thanks so much for being our guest today.
It was awesome.
Yes.
Love that. Folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk right over after these messages. Remember to do business with the people who do business with the pros.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no...
A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore. Now there's a brilliant piece of analysis from that well-known economist Yogi Berra. And if you've looked at your 401k lately, you'll know what he's talking about. These days, a nickel still ain't worth a dime. And our new radio station will explain why. Money Talk, 1690 AM, is all about economics and life. From how the turmoil around the world affects your wallet to retirement planning. We'll help you make sense out of it because we're all about money. Money Talk, 1690 AM.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some urgent news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. A free book to help you maximize your retirement income from PBS host and three-time author Josh Melberg has been released. This book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we're about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known secrets we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. Call 800-422-3838 now to get your personalized copy rushed to you today. Do you want to avoid mistakes baby boomers and seniors can make when they buy annuities? Those mistakes now could be costly later to you and your family. Call 800-422-3838. That's 800-422-3838. Employees of J.D. Melberg Financial have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer.
In the summer, it's hot in the upstairs bedrooms most of the day. My office is up there, man, and it's sweltering. So we use one of those big fans in the evening, but it pulls in too much dust and pollen. My allergies are going crazy. So my AC is running constantly, and the only cool place in the house is the basement. My wife's starting insisting we buy a new air conditioner, and that's when I called the people at Air Swap.
AirSwap showed me my furnace and air conditioner are the right size for my house, and my air conditioner was working just fine. They adjusted the ductwork, created stronger airflow to distribute all that cool air in the basement, and this even helped us save electricity. The house is more comfortable in the winter, too. They reduced the big temperature difference between the floors, and now the upstairs is comfortable during the day and early evening. Yeah, I'd call AirSwap. 303-761-0729. 303-761-0729. And you can check them out on the web at air-swap.com. Air-swap.com. That's 303-761-0729 or air-swap.com. Yeah, I'm really glad I called AirSwap.
It's a difficult decision. When you finally decide to have your hearing tested, where do you go for professional care? Tens of thousands are spent every week on ads trying to convince you to come in for a free hearing test or a sale that's this week only. For professional care, I suggest you take a different approach. I'm Dr. Barbara Jenkins, owner of Advanced Audiology. I have 25 years of hospital and clinical experience treating both hearing loss and tinnitus. My first suggestion? Ask your physician who they would go to, not just who's on their list. Who do they trust? Second, go online and search Doctor of Audiology and then type in your area. You don't want an evaluation performed by a technician or hearing aid salesperson. Your hearing is a serious concern, so you should treat it as such. For more information, go to advancedaudiology.com or call 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Inglewood, Colorado, 1947. Mr. Anderson opens a small shop and repairs vacuums. He knows the ins and outs of all 7 brands popular at the time. Inglewood, Colorado, now. Anderson's Vacuums still exists, still serving what they sell, including brands like Miele, Sebo, Auric, Dyson, Shark, and more. Try them, test them, find your favorite. Anderson's Vacuum has grown to become one of the largest dealers in sales and service. The knowledge and experience is unmatched. Visit a legend, Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood at andersonsvacuum.com.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. Positive business talk. Woo. And we're going to introduce our good friend Daryl Stern.
Well, Daryl Stern comes in every month to help us with our inbound marketing and all the latest trends in online marketing and keeping us abreast of what's going on. And today he's going to educate us on the world of Snapchat.
We're going Stern snapping.
We are going Stern snapping.
There you go.
I can't do it. Check out Daryl online at sterndmb.com. Daryl, Snapchatting, huh?
Well, this little social media communications app is now bigger than Twitter, and it's only 5 years old.
Snapchat's bigger than Twitter.
Yeah, it's over 150 million users. They expect 270 million by 2017.
Wow. Every new thing kind of, when Twitter came around, Facebook came around, we hit these massive numbers. We're like, wow. Every time something new comes along and just blows those numbers away. Why is this one so popular?
Well, here's the difference. First off, it's only an app. It's not online. There is no website for Snapchat at all. You don't post on the website. It's all online, and it's a very emotionally engaging platform because you're making little 10-second videos.
Isn't this where jilted lovers say, I don't like you anymore, and then 10 seconds later it goes away?
Possibly, yes. But I'm talking about the more serious business side end of it. But yeah, okay, so Facebook started the wall, right? Which is that was the thing that moved it over. And it also started relationship status. So you could see who was available and all that. And that's what really boosted it. So Snapchat at first was just this chatting app, right, with these little video messages that disappear after a day. Then they added stories where you make a 10-second video, then you make another one, then you make another one, and when you go and view them all, they make a story. They make one long movie. Oh. You understanding? thing. And then you can add text to it and stickers and all kinds of emojis and all kinds of things like that. So there are people that are travel bloggers that are taking you on a tour of the world, like Dan Connard, who is the global giraffe, and he is from Denver originally. He's a military veteran, and he's over in Singapore and Thailand, and he shows you the parts of the world that we would never see. There's other people starting social movements, like Ginny Can Breathe, who's doing a whole thing about I trust you and we should all trust each other, and starting a social movement. You've seen that, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly. And then there's I'm Nick Robertson, who's a comedian who is funny, who does Bad Joke Monday, where everybody sends in bad jokes and they resnap them and all that.
Okay,
yes.
so I got a question. They resnap. There's a phrase I'm not familiar with yet, but I'm getting there. Is anybody making money with Snapchat?
Some are and some aren't. One of my missions is to help some of these young entrepreneurs that are very talented. Imagine this: you're starting your own fan base, as we know a lot of these young people are,
sure,
and a lot of them don't know how to then turn around and monetize that. You ask them, well, you should be getting paid for this. You're funny, right, you're a comedian, right, and all that. So me and some other people that are, we're a little bit older. We remember those old things like websites and SEO, that old-fashioned stuff. Are reaching out to help these guys with that, because imagine this. Here's the difference. So on YouTube and all the other platforms, there's not so much full engagement of watching an entire video. People skip it. People move over it and all that. But if I can guarantee to you 100,000, 200,000, 250,000, or even 40,000 people watching an entire segment about your product, where then, of course, here's a hidden part of it. You've got to do your inbound marketing. You've got to provide a link or a promo code or a something that then gives people a reason to then go on the web.
To take the next step.
Right, take the next step. So a lot of people will go, hey, here's the link, screenshot this next step. You can screenshot on your phone.
I know, I'm watching the screen.
Right, you screenshot the picture of what it is, and then you go on and you can go on the web and do whatever it is. So that's one way, is to hire an influencer, okay, to get your brand out there. Hire somebody who's already big and huge on this.
Like Dale Stern.
Yeah, well, I'm getting there. I'm nowhere near where these other guys are, but I'm getting there. Or there's a bunch of other things. Now, you remember Pokestops, how you're talking about different locations?
Sure.
Well, you can do what's called a geo filter, which is when you make a snap recording, you can slide across and do effects, such as make it go faster, make it go slower, show what time it is, show the battery power left on your cell phone, stuff like that. But they also have geo filters, and as you travel around Denver, there's one for the Denver Tech Center, there's Lakewood, there's Aurora. They have they're pings, transparent images, right, that go over your video or your picture.
All right.
So let's say you have a local business like Nyland's,
Collision Center,
right? They could do in that surrounding area a picture that says in an accident or doing this while driving. You remember what you were doing with the Pokemon thing, right? Come and see Nyland's and put the phone number. So as someone takes a snap and they're going, oh, what new filters are out, right? They would then see the Nyland's, and then they can post their thing, and it goes out again to all those people too.
All right. Well, there's, I'm sure, tons of questions around Snapchat. I'm watching Daryl do this. I'm watching him bring in the influencers and connect with them all over the world, and watching how businesses are jumping on board. So if you have any questions at all about Snapchat, how to use it, how to make sure that you're using it for business, Daryl, what's the best way for people to connect with you?
I've got a Snapchat blog out at snapchatsocialmedia.marketing, and we're sponsoring Snap Happen, which is the big Snapchat Ghosty Awards party over in London, where I'll be at the end of September.
Snap Happen.
Yes. This is not affiliated with Snapchat, but it's a bunch of big Snapchat influencers that are throwing a party for ourselves and giving awards to ourselves.
You're going to be out there in London.
Yes, I am.
All right. So Daryl, just before we went live, did you snap tweet us? Did you?
It's not a snap tweet.
It's not a snap tweet. Yes, I sent out a snap, and Simon Berry, who's a disruptive entrepreneur who helps startups over in London, just gave you guys a shout out to watch the YouTube.
Simon did that
right now. Yes, Simon.
Thank you, Simon.
I'm gonna pin.
I'm gonna snap you.
I'm gonna pin.
He's watching right now over in London.
I'm gonna pin chat him.
You're gonna Pinterest his snap tweet to his Facebook. Yes,
right.
That's how you do it.
Right, trying to keep up with this is incredible. And I think whenever you're working with somebody, I liked how you said disruptive marketer, right? We're trying to disrupt the marketplace. We're trying to grab the attention of prospects, right? The community, people we want to talk to. And everything that we do, if we do everything the same that everybody else is doing, then we're going to be viewed the same.
That's right.
As everybody else.
Differentiate yourself.
So we have to get out there. We have to be trending. We have to follow just follow where the eyeballs are, right?
Exactly. So just as I do stern storming for your your digital marketing, we're now adding stern storming for your Snapchat, for the stories that you should tell.
Can we call it stern snapping?
We can call it stern snapping. Exactly. I got to buy that right now.
Well, we came up with stern storming, so I figured we just add
we put
exactly.
Right, we put your marketing on
stern snapping.
Sternroids. We put it on sternroids, right? Because it's
we're
so fabulous.
For making names.
We're just and now with the Snapchat and Snap Happen, so folks can follow the events of Snap Happen live on Snapchat. Yes, maybe.
Yes, they're going to be doing that, broadcasting all over the place. Yes, okay. And then also on my blog, we'll be live over there from London and all of that.
And you have now a new website for all the influencers of Snapchat. Yes.
Yes, it's called Snapchat Social Media .marketing instead of .com.
And is that Simon dude? Is he
Simon is featured on there.
He's on there. Where is he from?
He's from London, England.
Simon, if you like my post.
There you go.
Sorry for the English accent; it's horrible. If you just
did you really just try to pull off an English accent to a true Englishman?
Snapchat today. If you just give me a little thumbs up or something over there.
Yeah, he just tried to pull off an English accent to a real Englishman.
I'll connect you guys on Facebook. We're all building a community together.
Be nice to me. It's not like he's never tried an American accent.
The other part of this is as you do your snaps, right? Yep. People can hit the chat button and respond right to these little 10-second videos. Wow. So it's instantaneous, as we say. Marketing is the art of starting meaningful conversations
in 10-second increments.
In little 10-second increments. Yes, exactly.
You got to be good. Right?
Exactly. So it's an amazing platform to be yourself. It's building self-confidence, and a lot of millennials that are building their own platform. I saw a young magician yesterday who has 40,000 followers on Snapchat and does his magic. It's awesome. Amazing.
It is awesome. Well,
I know a young magician.
Daryl is doing his magic, of course, everything when it comes to online marketing, responsive web design, inbound marketing, content marketing, and social media marketing. You can read the reviews of his work from his very, very happy customers on his website and follow him as he travels to Snap Happen later on this month. Best website to set up our Stern Storming meeting with you.
You can go right to sternstorming.com or call 303-353-4354.
Daryl, thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you very much. And Simon, I'm sorry I slaughtered the accent. Forgive me. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages. You're listening to Eric and Angel. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network, home of ExperienceProsDeals.com.
Boom. Snap that out.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at ExperiencePros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hundreds of companies, thousands of home solutions, all in one location. That's what you'll find at the Colorado Fall Home Show, September 9th, 10th, and 11th at the Colorado Convention Center. Hi, it's Dave Logan, reminding you that if you have home improvements to get done before winter settles in, go to Denver's only Fall Home Show, where you'll find the experts to renovate, decorate, and update your home.
VectorBank presents the Colorado Fall Home Show, September 9th, 10th, and 11th, Colorado Convention Center. Discount tickets at AXS.com. Presented in association with the Denver Post 9 News and TeamDaveLogan.com.
Are you interested in being your own boss but don't know where to start? MadeRight has a home-based business franchise opportunity that will allow you to start building a better life for you and your family. With MadeRight, you'll go into business for yourself, not by yourself, and they'll provide a startup package, guaranteed clients, initial equipment, training, and constant support. Take that first step towards starting your new life and call 303-898-0595 today. Again, that's 303-898-0595. 303-898-0595.
Imagine a world where you only need one tool in your marketing toolbox. A world where that one tool could open doors for you and transform the average sales proposal into a powerful, personalized experience.
The Ostrich Baskets All Senses presentation box is your way to stand out and get greater attention over your competitors. From the classy visual impact the moment it's received through to the powerful surprises revealed when they open the box and are engaged with aroma, sound, and delightful treats and personalized gifts. Your client will be positively immersed in your marketing message.
The All Senses presentation box will quickly become the one tool in your box to open doors that you may have previously never imagined possible.
Connect with your clients in a manner that promotes positive long-term business relationships and greater sales results for your company. Shorten your sales cycle and reduce your overall marketing costs. Order your All Senses presentation boxes today. Call 720-552-3932 or visit ostrichbaskets.com.
How about kicking off September with some fresh, clean carpets? Stop putting off getting your carpets clean. I know you want to, and you think it's outrageously expensive. Well, it's not, and it's totally worth the money. Call Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with our patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets, and we don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the September special. 3 carpeted areas, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with that empowered water for just $124. See? Affordable. Call us today. 303-471-5150. 303-471-5150 or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $124 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean. In the summer, it's hot in the upstairs bedrooms most of the day. Our office is up there and it's sweltering. We've used one of those big fans in the evening, but it pulls in too much dust and pollen. The AC ran constantly, yet the only cool place in the house is the basement. My husband started insisting we buy a new air conditioner, and that's when I called the people at AirSwap. AirSwap showed me my furnace and air conditioner are the right size for my house, and my air conditioner was working just fine. They adjusted our ductwork, created stronger airflow to distribute all that cool air in the basement, and this even helped us save electricity. The house is more comfortable in the winter as well. They reduced the big temperature difference between the floors, and now the upstairs is comfortable during the day and early evening. Call them at 303-761-0729, on the web at air-swap.com, 303-761-0729, or air-swap.com.
If you're like most Americans, you might be finding that money is a little tight right now. Do you know that it doesn't have to be this way? If you are 62 years or older and you own your own home, you might be sitting on a permanent income stream. There are many myths out there about reverse mortgages, but the truth is that a reverse mortgage is a safe and powerful way to fund your retirement. You can continue to own your home and live in it just as long as you want to, but the income stream will last just as long. Get the facts. Talk to an expert today. Call Dan Gordon at Acclaim Mortgage. Dan has been in the mortgage business for over 30 years, and he's a member in good standing with the Better Business Bureau. Find out how a reverse mortgage can provide you with the financial comfort and security you desire. Call Dan Gordon today at 303-753-9400. Again, that's 303-753-9400. Or for more information, visit acclaimmortgage.com. Once again, call 303-753-9400 or visit acclaimmortgage.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
And welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America, now worldwide, thanks to Simon and Flawless Fox and all the others who are Snapchatting about us, even as we get ready to go. Let me give you a shout out here. There's something coming up on September 17th, the brand new Hyatt Regency here in Aurora, Colorado, a free event for listeners of our sister station 710 KNUS and our station KDMT. It's Decision 2016 with Mike Gallagher, Hugh Hewitt, Peter Boyles, Dan Kaplan, Steve Kelly, Krista Kafer, and John Voight, he of National Treasure fame. And you can get yourself some special VIP packages if you'd like, include premium seating and at the event and admission to our VIP party with hot appetizers and hors d'oeuvres and a chance to mingle with some of the keynote speakers in a private room before the event. Seating is limited. Reserve your seat now at moneytalk1690.com.
All right, well, it's back to school time. Yes, everybody's headed back to school, right? So, and as a business owner, they say if you are not learning, if you're not improving, you're dying. And so maybe as a business owner, you're thinking about taking some college classes this fall, but some of your expenses may count as education tax credits on your federal tax return.
Really?
Right, yeah.
I get paid to go learn?
Well, tax credits, right? The American Opportunity Tax Credit, AOTC, it's worth up to $2,500 per year for an eligible student. You can claim this credit for the first 4 years of higher education, and 40% of it is refundable.
Now, what if I did 3 years and then life happened and I haven't hit my 4th year? Does it still count as my 4th year if it's 3 decades later?
Did you take classes in between? Did you ever get the 4th year?
No.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a tax expert. I just read articles off the internet. Okay. Lifetime Learning Credit can help pay for undergraduate, graduate, and professional degree courses, including courses to acquire or improve your job skills, which is great for executives and entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. This credit is worth up to $2,000 on your tax return, and there is no limit on the number of years that you can claim this credit.
$2,000.
$2,000.
That'd probably be a game changer in some people's taxes.
Here, now here's the thing: is you can't take more than one education benefit for the same student and the same expense. So you can't double dip on the education credit. So if more than one student qualifies for credit in the same year, you can claim a different credit for each student. So you can claim the AOTC for one and claim the lifetime learning credit for the other, but not on the same. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so speaking of qualified expenses, these include tuition, fees, and other related costs. So this is where it gets complicated. So you might want to have your tax pro help you calculate. So they say that eligible schools includes most colleges and universities.
All right.
Vocational schools or other post-secondary schools may also qualify. And there's actually a database that it's the U.S. Department of Education's accreditation database.
How about the School of Hard Knocks?
You do not get a tax credit for the School of Hard Knocks. I'm pretty sure it's not in the database.
Okay.
It's not in the database.
It's too bad because that's the school I usually go to.
All right. How about this one? Form 1098-T.
1098-T?
Yep.
That's a wannabe 1099, but it really didn't make it?
It didn't make it. It didn't grow up enough. Starting with your 2016 tax returns, a new law requires that the school report qualified educational expenses that you paid. So you have to have a 1098-T, known as the tuition statement, in order to claim your education credit. So you can't just say, hey, I went there.
I took that class.
I paid for them, right? So your school is required to send it in by January 31st.
Can I test out of the class and still get a 1099, 1098
I do not think so. I do not think so.
You got to do the time.
Right? And you can only claim an education credit for the qualified expenses that you paid in that same tax year. So you can't go back and claim it for something you did 2 years ago. It has to be this tax year. You paid for your education this year, and you're claiming it on this year's taxes.
So basically, I'm not going to get a tax credit this year.
Not if you're not going to school. You can go to the School of Hard Knocks.
Can we go back and talk about that?
Sure.
Because that's where I go to school most of the day.
Is it most of the day? Mm-hmm. Well, did you know that Amazon is switching down to a 4-day work week?
Amazon is?
Mm-hmm. They're trying it.
A 4-day work week. Mm-hmm. Is that who's the guy that came up with the 4-day work week?
The 4-hour work day. Tim Ferriss.
Yeah, Tim Ferriss.
Right.
That guy's nuts.
Yeah. Well, according to John Braggin, he says the Amazon 4-day work week is a bad, terrible, no good idea.
Isn't that like a fiction book?
It is. Yeah. Right. It's so.
Lemony Snicket or something.
Yeah, they started making full-time work week an optional idea to work Monday through Thursday or about 30 hours and they only have to be in the office from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
They got some boxes to ship.
The rest of the hours can be worked as a flex time, so they can clock in and out just to make sure that they get about 30 hours total. They will be paid as part-time employees, but they'll receive the benefits of a 40-hour per week employee.
Is this to avoid the...
Well, it was really more to avoid because people weren't happy there. They were really...
They weren't happy
They were not happy at the Amazon.
Oh.
So they're trying to reach out and to appeal to the needs of their employees.
Gray skies are gonna clear up.
To make for...
Put on a happy face.
Make for a better work environment. But he says the goal is not to shift people to part-time. That benefits the employer, not the employee. The 30-hour work week is not the name of a book. He says for a reason. It means if you work 30 hours, you'll be paid 30 hours. So what if they want to pick up a second job? And so now it just causes all sorts of havoc. But
come on,
no
Bezos.
good. Yeah, and it's a bad, terrible, no good idea.
People weren't happy working at Amazon. I would think that Amazon's like Disneyland for...
I was at a brunch this weekend with my in-laws side of the family, and two of them were talking about their work hours, and that they're putting in 60-hour work weeks, and they're like, oh my gosh, and I've just been working so
hard.
That's
just the first 3.5 of our
and I'm thinking
work week.
Amateurs. I
was talking to somebody yesterday about our work week, and we get done at 8 a.m. and by 8:30 we start our second day of the day.
Yeah.
We always get 2 days out of every day.
But we do try to balance it out and only work half days on a Friday, because by then we've already put in 60 to 70 hours.
That's the truth. All right, my friends, we have to take a quick break at the top of the hour news, station IDs, all those things that are important to keeping us on the radio. Remember to do business with the people who do business with the pros. That's a very serious and important and a good plan to work, in contrast with our last article. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after this. Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada Denver, serving Denver's financial community and the everyday investor.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. 2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than Experience.
Financial market analysis from Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
Diversification is the key. You have to have diversification in these markets. And if you have all your eggs in one basket, when things go bad, you're going to get hurt.
It's financial food for thought on your drive home. Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Do you need to remodel that outdated kitchen or bathroom? Now's a great time to get started. Our fall specials are going to save you big money on your cabinet and countertop purchases. I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth. And I've been telling you how we saved our customers thousands of dollars on their kitchen and bathroom projects, even over those big box stores. And now I invite you to experience our unique mix of top-of-the-line customer service, quality products, and tremendous value. Through October, we are offering our customers up to $1,500 in free upgrades and incentives off all your cabinet and countertop purchases. Plus, as an additional bonus, we are upgrading all our cabinets to the latest in anti-slam technology for free. We also have a huge selection of granite vanity tops and cabinets in stock, all at incredibly low prices. Let us go to work for you. You can visit our showroom or call us today. 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
Two of the greatest concerns that most Americans have, especially as they grow older, are their health and their financial well-being. America's Wellness Clinic is dedicated to providing sensible healthcare solutions and practical wealth-building strategies. Medicare's annual wellness visit is the flagship of the clinic's health-related services. They pay 100% for the visit with zero copay. America's Wellness Clinic also offers Beamer technology, an application that boosts circulation, regenerative abilities for injuries, and increases mental acuity. And America's Wellness Clinic provides a simple test that reveals which prescription drugs will work best for you. And what about your financial well-being? America's Wellness Clinic provides continuous seminars and information about reverse mortgages, insurance, tax and estate planning, long-term care, housing transitions, and alternative investments. Let America's Wellness Clinic provide you with sensible health and wealth solutions. Call 303-985-4604 or visit them online at americaswellnessclinic.com.
You buy a vacuum, you expect it to work. You purchase a lamp, you want it to turn on and off. And when they don't, turn to Anderson's Vacuum. Since 1947, Anderson's Vacuum has been repairing all major brands of vacuums, air purifiers, lamps, even sewing machines. And they provide warranty repair for many major brands. When you know how things work, you know how to fix them. You can rely on 6 decades of experience at Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood. Details online at andersonsvacuum.com.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business. Your business is our business. And my goodness, there's all kinds of business going on in the pre-market today.
Well, let's hear it. Is it squishy?
Well, no, it's not squishy.
Okay.
It was perky.
Perky.
It was perky last week. And that, my friends, is not me being innuendo-filled. Instead, according to CNN Money, says U.S. stock markets were relatively perky ahead of the Labor Day weekend. The Dow Jones, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ each gained about almost 0.5% on Friday. In a relatively light day for earnings today, semiconductor firm Marvell will report quarterly results ahead of the open. Dave & Buster's and Casey's General Store will also report after the close. Oil is in the news. Oil prices gained 3% early Monday, but a lack of detail in the announcement saw the rally fade later in the day. Crude oil futures are now trading about $45 a barrel, which is up about 1.3% over the past few hours. That's what's happening in the market, and the market is scheduled to open here in just about 22 minutes.
All right. That's good to know.
You know what else is good to know?
What else is good to know?
The news you choose.
The news I choose? I don't know if it's good to know.
It's time for You Choose the News. This is the game show at the top of the hour that we like to put at the top of the hour because, frankly, it's top of the hour. And the choice is binding. The news is questionable. 4 different stories for you to choose from. Ghost Busty.
Ghost Busty?
Ghost Busty.
Okay.
Night Owls Unite.
All right.
Shoplifting Granny. Or coming to an airport near you.
Let's talk about the shoplifting granny.
Shoplifting Granny caught red-handed hiding entire weekly shop down her underwear. The woman was snared by security who watched as she pulled item after item out from under her long skirt. A light-fingered grandma was caught by police in what looked like an entire weekly shop hidden in her underwear. The woman was helping herself to food and drink from the shelves of a Mexican supermarket. When confronted, she pulled item after item from underneath her long skirt. Looking suitably ashamed, the woman produces boxes of bubble gum and cans of lager that she had secreted away. Under the watchful eyes of security, she lays items out, each item on the supermarket counter with a big reveal caught on camera. A man can be heard saying, all of it, as she lays out her shopping. Policewoman then pats down the thief to see if she's hiding anything else, while the woman hangs her head in shame. The officer turns her attention to searching a second woman who's also wearing a long skirt, but the suspected accomplice protests her innocence. She doesn't appear to have performed the same shoplifting trick as she fails to produce any stolen goods. Grandma, stop that.
Well, maybe it's just a little thing she does on the side.
Or underwear.
Okay.
All right. We've got Ghost Busty or Night Owls Unite or coming to an airport near you.
Coming to an airport near me.
Sleeping pods. Sleeping pods may be coming to an airport near you. Interestingly enough, this came in the form of a video, and so I can't very well read it. But you can imagine it's kind of like a coffin for you to sit down, close yourself in, and
don't they kind of have those
rest.
Already?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
On the little sleeping berths. It's like being in a train, right? Like
in the airport?
Oh, in the airport.
Yes.
Oh,
not on an airplane. That's called first class.
In the airport.
In the airport. You get to the airport and I got another 2 hours before that. You just crawl into one of the
sign me up. Sign me up.
Just,
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know. I'd feel a little weird.
No. Yes. I think we should have them in the mall and
everywhere.
Yeah, and
at my house.
Yeah, at my office.
I just want them everywhere.
Yes. Sleeping pods everywhere. Yes, please.
All right. You got...
Although, I do have a friend that now that I think about the sanitation of it, might be a little odd. You have to bring your own pillow and blanket?
I don't think so. I think you just kind of lay down on whatever
No.
It's like a coffin. It's not like a bed. It's you sit down in a much more than 45-degree angle, relaxed position, and close the door.
Yes, please. Yes.
All right. Ghost Busty or Night Owls Unite.
Night Owls Unite.
If you're a night owl and you can handle sub-zero temperatures, you may be eligible to apply for the world's coolest job. Finland's Arctic Snow Hotel is looking for a Northern Lights spotter. The seasonal accommodation is carved out of ice and snow every winter, hosting up to 70 guests who cuddle up in sleeping bags and reindeer furs to keep out the chill. Based in Rovaniemi, it offers activities such as dog mushing, ice fishing, and snow sculpting amid a luxury setting that includes hot tubs and fine dining. No experience is necessary for the seasonal role, which is advertised on Facebook. However, you'll be expected to be wide awake from 11 p.m. to 6:30 a.m., alerting the guests, there's the Northern Lights, when the skies begin to glimmer.
That would be kind of a cool gig if you don't fall asleep in your sleeping pod.
Right. The phenomenon known as the aurora borealis occurs when electrically charged particles from the sun collide with the Earth's atmosphere, emitting light. It's usually green, although stronger colors such as red and purple have been known to occur, and is commonly seen in Scandinavia, Russia, Canada, and Alaska, and on very rare occasion, the northern part of Colorado. There you go.
All right. So stay awake. Watch for the lights. They're coming. I remember getting my kids up in the middle of the night to watch for, the comets or the shooting stars that were supposed to be so prevalent on, such nights. And there we are, just, in the middle of the night, in the cold, laying in the backyard, just staring up at the sky, waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Right.
Waiting.
Yeah. All right. That leaves us with one story left.
Yes, I know.
Ghost Busty.
I was hoping we'd run out of time.
Did you see this story in advance?
No, I didn't. No. Just the grin on your face.
I'm pretty sure producer Bill.
The grin on your face tells
knew
me
what he was doing when he chose this one. A former showgirl and model has become a professional psychic, and she credits her size Q breasts for the career change.
Size Q?
That's what I said. I knew about the A's, the B's. I've heard of the C's.
Then you start getting double, triple, quadruple letters.
Q.
Well, apparently, obviously, it's not me.
Lacey Wild believes the universe convinced her to get more than 100 separate operations to enhance her breasts to gargantuan proportions so that she could then have a platform to become a spiritual medium and ghostbuster. Now Wild has a new career and a new professional name, Ghostbusty. Who could have predicted that? Well, Wild, for one. Everything happens for a reason, and I know I was supposed to have huge breasts to help the world one soul at a time. Wild says she can talk to dead people and often passes on messages she gets from the other side. I told one woman that she had to go get a mammogram, and it turned out she was suffering from breast cancer.
Oh.
She told me later that I saved her life. That's a happy story.
That is.
In the last 20 years, the 46-year-old Florida woman estimates she spent more than $250,000 in a quest to have the world's largest chest. How big?
Q.
Each one weighs about 20 pounds.
Oh, that poor girl.
Right?
Oh, that poor girl.
She's suffered complications over the years because of them, including a ripped pectoral muscle and ripped veins. She says there's other consequences unintended, including, not including, but featured on My Strange Addiction series back in 2014 on TLC. She says, you know what's hilarious? I lose stuff in my cleavage. I had to go buy the big phone because I would lose other ones. Ghostbusty. No one knows whether or not she really has psychic ability. It's a matter of opinion. But she's made one prediction she guarantees is going to come true. I'm going to get more surgeries. Yikes. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages. Size Q. Who knew? Angel Net, the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Have you racked up more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by, making minimum payments? You should know the credit card companies are tricking you into thinking there's no way out. Credit card companies would rather you didn't know that there are ways you can become debt-free and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. There are debt relief programs that help people like you escape overwhelming credit card debt. National Debt Relief has helped tens of thousands of people just like you reduce more than $500 million of debt. National Debt Relief has helped so many people they're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. You don't have to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan. You have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Reduce a large portion of your debt now. Call National Debt Relief at 800-518-4020. 800-518-4020. 800-518-4020.
Imagine a world where you only need one tool in your marketing toolbox. A world where that one tool could open doors for you and transform the average sales proposal into a powerful, personalized experience.
The Ostrich Baskets All Senses presentation box is your way to stand out and get greater attention over your competitors. From the classy visual impact the moment it's received through to the powerful surprises revealed when they open the box and are engaged with aroma, sound, and delightful treats and personalized gifts, your client will be positively immersed in your marketing message.
The All Senses presentation box will quickly become the one tool in your box to open doors that you may have previously never imagined possible.
Connect with your clients in a manner that promotes positive long-term business relationships and greater sales results for your company. Shorten your sales cycle and reduce your overall marketing costs. Order your All Senses presentation boxes today. Call 720-552-3932 or visit ostrichbaskets.com.
The Colorado Fall Home Show, September 9th through the 11th at the Colorado Convention Center. Find the experts you need to renovate, decorate, and update your home. And KNUS will be live on location. Visit the 710 KNUS mobile app and scratch to win a grand prize package for a $250 Home Depot gift card, 2 tickets to the Garden and Home Show, a squirrel-proof bird feeder, and birdseed. Brought to you by Wild Birds Unlimited. The KNUS broadcast is brought to you by Colorado Garden and Home Foundation.
What's for dinner?
You're exhausted after a long day at work and a heck of a commute. The last thing you want to do is cook a meal. You need Chef Curry's Cuisine. Chef Curry's Cuisine can make family dinner fun again by preparing home-cooked meals by a local Denver chef. Chef Curry will do the shopping, cook 2 weeks of Monday through Friday dinners, provide the packaging and cleanup too. All of Chef Curry's meals are made with the freshest ingredients, and you get to choose them from a large variety of proteins and sides. So, next time you hear,
"What's for dinner?"
you can say, Chef Curry's Cuisine. No more hassles, just healthy, fresh meals for you to enjoy. Visit chefcurryscuisine.com and get details on weekly menus, along with brand new catering options for your private parties or office functions. Or call 720-404-2798. That's 720-404-2798. Go on, add some spice to your meals. Start with Chef Curry's Cuisine.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home or invest in the Denver real estate market, you need the experts. RE/MAX Masters Millennium in Greenwood Village is the #1 single RE/MAX office based on total sales volume in the U.S. With more than 100 of the most experienced real estate professionals in the country, RE/MAX Masters Millennium provides the most rewarding real estate experience powered by the very latest technology that far transcends the mainstream. Visit their website at coloradomasters.com. That's coloradomasters.com. Or call RE/MAX Masters Millennium at 303-771-9400.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. This next segment brought to you by our friends over at Movement Mortgage. They exist to love and value people by leading a movement of change in their industry, corporate cultures, and communities. Movement Mortgage, you can find more information about them at movement.com. They are an equal housing opportunity, NMLS ID 39179, NMLCconsumeraccess.org.
Right, and here with us this week is coach, trainer, and principal with the Corrigan Group in Keller Williams, Denver South Metro office. She brings us our weekly words of wisdom.
Love that.
I do love it too. Sandy, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hi, you two. Was it like the most gorgeous weekend this weekend here?
It most certainly was. No matter where people were, we were loving it right here in Denver, that's for sure.
Yes, we were. So I want to talk about the value of partnership. And yesterday, my two youngest daughters ran the Highlands Ranch Half Marathon.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I mean, 6 miles or whatever it is, started in Daniels Park. And the last bit of the race was all uphill.
Because it is very hilly here.
Yeah. Yes, it is very hilly. If you've ever ridden a bike here, you notice that on your first day out. You're like, oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to tell you some things about what I observed. So first of all, I will just admit that as I watched people come in and I looked at them and they're finishing and cheering and the gratitude on their faces, I thought to myself, and this is something I never want to do. I'm so glad other people do.
How did your daughters do? I mean, is this something they've been training for? Is this something that they've done, a lot of, or is this brand new for them?
My oldest daughter has done marathons and half marathons, and our youngest one has done some shorter races and half. So the older one's kind of become her coach. She's a fitness instructor as well, and so she's become her coach. And it's just so fun as a mom watching your kids, connect and do some things together. And so, when I was out there yesterday, Tom and I and husbands and boyfriends and baby were a part of the cheerleading team. And, it was just fun watching people come in as singles, watching people run together, watching people of all ages and sizes and shapes, and just the correlation to, looking at those people as if they were clients in our business or people in our family. I mean, there's so much correlation in terms of what you see during that race. And one of the things I really noticed is that the groups of people that ran together, they just had more joy. I don't know if they were necessarily faster or not. I think they, certainly encouraged each other during the race. But, there was this look of joy in partnership because they were doing it with someone. They weren't just alone. Certainly there was gratitude with everyone who finished.
Sure.
Those people in groups, it was much different. It was a much different feeling.
I love that.
And you could actually even observe that from the sidelines.
You really could. And so when you think about all of us being in business, are we just doing it alone? Or do we have somebody we're running with? Do we have somebody that's helping us? I texted my daughter this morning. I said, are you up? What are the biggest things you learned yesterday? And she goes, Mom, I couldn't think about the 13 miles. I couldn't think about the finish. I just had to put one foot in front of the other, just like everything else in life, and just think about the mile I was in, not the fact that I had, 12 to go or 11 to go. I'm like, great life lesson when you're 26 years old or 66 years old or whatever, right?
Right.
And I said, what else? And she said, I had to let my body carry me forward. I had to trust my body, and this training I'd done was going to carry me forward. And I had to enjoy the moment I was in. And at times where I just wanted to quit, Lindsay was there going, come on, Steph, we can do this. And at the moment she got tired, I was able to say, come on, Linz, we can do this.
That's exactly it right there. And regardless of what level of partnership you have across the boards, whether you're vendor partner or support partner, Angel and I, we have an unwritten rule. We're not allowed to quit on the same day. And it's for that very same reason.
Another thing I thought was so inspiring is there was a guy that finished actually pretty early in the race. And he was probably under 4 feet tall and was missing a leg, had a prosthetic leg. And I'm thinking, that guy just ran almost 14 miles and finished in the first leg of that race. And I just started thinking about the limitations we put on ourselves, or the things we tell ourselves that we can or cannot do. And, you know, I just wanted to go up and hug that guy and talk to him a little bit and interview him just about his process and everything, because it was just very inspiring to watch this guy that had, you know, seemingly more handicaps than many of us just finish this race and finish it faster than others.
Wow. Right. Isn't, you know, the handicaps are in our heads, right, Sandy? The things that we tell ourselves we can't do is in our heads, because you watch some of the inspiration, these inspiring stories of people who, you know, have these physical limitations that we don't have, and yet they're doing far more, and we just let our heads get in the way.
No excuses. No excuses.
Yeah, in fact, I think that, you know, sometimes if we say, because of this limitation, I'm going to be even better, and that's the mindset we need to adopt instead of letting the limitation stop us. We need to let it be our, you know, the thing that propels us.
Sandy, we just love your heart. And when you bring these stories of inspiration and motivation to us, it motivates us that when we're in the market for buying or selling a home, we need to do some business with somebody just like you. How do we connect with the Corrigan Group?
Well, and thank you. And we want to be partners. We are partners with our clients. We are running the marathon of lifetime real estate transactions with many of our clients. And so you can call us at 303-284-8700, 303-284-8700. You can email us. You can email me personally at Sandy with a Y at thecorrigangroup.com, or go find us on our website at thecorrigangroup.com. Find me on Facebook at Sandra Corrigan. We want to be your partner in the lifetime of the various real estate transactions that you're running in your life, the marathon of real estate.
And especially if you've got some equine real estate that you'd like to move or whatnot.
Yes,
Sandy's your girl. She knows all about the horses. Sandy, thank you for joining us. We're so grateful for you.
Thanks for you guys, and have an unbelievably wonderful day running together.
Oh my gosh. See, she always ties it all up. She takes these life lessons and, you know, these observations that she has in her own life, and, you know, just sets us up to thinking bigger, thinking higher than we were.
And you find out that that's what's going on in our life too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, very cool. It's brought to you by Movement Mortgage, movement.com. Movement's 7-day loan process is revolutionizing the mortgage industry, so much so that Inc. magazine recognized Movement Mortgage as the fastest growing mortgage bank in the country. Check them out again at movement.com. That's fantastic. I just love Sandy. She just inspires us to greatness. She
always does. And what wisdom is in there just from watching, you know, standing at the finish line of a race, you know, that those that are doing it together, which is part of the reason we've created this Experience Pros community.
Yes.
Doing it together as a business owner. So often we feel that we are alone. Make sure you just check out the folks that are members of the network at experiencepros.com. Click on the directory. Of course, you'll find Sandy, all her information there, as well as many others that we partner with.
We've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, news from a brand new business. Oh boy, you're not going to want to miss this. More positive business talk. Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no...
Hi, I'm I'm Phil Grady, philsgang.com. I want to thank all my listeners at 1690 AM. That's KDMT Money Talk, where you'll hear me every weekday afternoon at 1 p.m., where I'll tell you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. And that means that the stock market is going to collapse. That's right. They don't want you to know that, but it will. And I will let you know when. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
Phil's Gang with Phil Grandy. Weekday afternoons at 1 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Are you tired of exposing your retirement to stock market risk? How would you like to participate in stock market gains, but never stock market losses? Join Brett Roby for the Retirement and Income Radio Show on Saturdays at 7 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. You can also call Brett Roby now for your free customized Safe Information Money Kit and 115-page Safe Money book. Call 866-780-7233. 866-780-SAFE.
Can you hear your garage door shake, rattle, and roll throughout your home every single time it goes up or goes down? Hi, this is Dave Logan. I talked to Don at Don's Garage Door about this problem, and they have new garage door systems that are really quiet. Now, I've used Don's Garage Doors in my house, found them to be knowledgeable and fairly priced. They're great. You should call them at 303-794-0604, 303-794-0604, or check out donsgaragedoors.com. Hi, this is Dave Logan for Don's Garage Doors. You know, putting in a new garage door not only increases the curb appeal of your home, but it also makes it easier to sell. I was talking to Don the other day, and he told me it's the best investment, dollar for dollar, that you can make in your home. All I know is that I've had Don's Garage Door out to my home, and I trust him. Great work at a great price. Call Don's Garage Door today at 303-794-0604, or you can check him out at donsgaragedoors.com.
As a father of 4 children, I realized it was time for me to make a change in my struggles with alcoholism. It wasn't the first time that I had come to this realization, but I was at the end of my rope. I heard an advertisement on the radio for this treatment program called Go Sober and thought it sounded too good to be true. I was honestly pretty reluctant to go through with the treatments because I had tried several other methods of quitting in the past that were unsuccessful. The people affiliated with Go Sober are very generous and compassionate. They put in countless hours and selflessly work very hard to ensure your success in the program. They were very accommodating to my schedule and my time. The end result of this 8-week program is that I am no longer a slave to alcohol. The chains have been broken, and I haven't felt this free for as long as I can remember. The simple things in life that used to make me happy actually bring me joy again. I am so grateful for the Go Sober program and the people that help run it.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober, 303-827-4837, or visit gosober.org.
Run into Boulder Running Company today for their end-of-season sale through Friday, September 9th for the best deals of the year. Save up to 60% on running shoes, apparel, and accessories. Stop in for a free gait analysis from their running experts to make sure you have the right fit for you. Gear up for all your running and training needs this season and visit Boulder Running Company at one of their 5 locations in Boulder, Colorado Springs, the DTC, Littleton, and the Cherry Creek Shopping Center. Save up to 60% at Boulder Running Company. Sale ends Friday, September 9th. Shop online at jackrabbit.com.
Hi, this is Clyde with Windows America. Help us celebrate our 15th year helping Denver homeowners improve their homes. A-plus rating with the BBB, award-winning contractor with Angie's List. There has never been a better time to buy windows. The technology of glass and windows has come so far. Right now, we're giving away a free dinner for 2 with every qualifying estimate. Call us at 1-877-WINDOWS for your free estimate, or go to our website, windowsam.com. 1-877-WINDOWS, or go to our website, windowsam.com.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, F-A-N-B-R-A-G. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. Oh, boy, am I excited.
Well, you should be excited. Consider this radio spot your personal invitation to enjoy an open community event for the grand opening of a brand new business here in Denver.
It's a party!
Switchboard Networking Boutique. Come and check out your #1 local shopping experience and hourly rental meeting and training spaces for small business owners. You know, we're always looking for spaces to hold events, to bring our groups together. We're always looking for meeting spaces and training spaces. It's happening on Thursday from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. at Switchboard Networking Boutique. And we have the owner, the brains behind Switchboard Networking Boutique, Connie Kircher. She is an advocate for small business owners by creating spaces for consistency, intentionality, and social enterprise.
Read this next part.
She loves golfing. George Strait.
That's a girl after my own heart.
And hasn't owned a TV in 10 years.
What you talking about?
Connie Kircher, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Connie, it is a happy Tuesday, and it's about to become a happy Thursday with the grand opening of your... Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a team effort to see this come to fruition here in North Denver.
Are you excited?
Excited is one word that leads into a lot of other, we're just thrilled. We're thrilled to be here now 48 hours out.
48 hours until go time. Okay, what was the inspiration? Where did the idea for Switchboard come in?
Great question. So my background was in teaching and really modeling what intentional meeting planning looked like, international event space, and knowing that the millennial generation that's coming in actually wants more synergy and collaboration versus competitive marketplace and business place. And so recognizing that social enterprise is where we're heading, and being able to give local and small business owners a brick and mortar space to see their next dreams came true has been always a heart of mine and a passion of mine. So to make that leap and truly do what I've been teaching, to say, hey, if you want to try this, let's get going.
You know, Connie, when you talk about, the millennials, and this is what they're hoping for and expecting and wanting and desiring, and yet it really there's no place in the market for it yet. You are kind of a trendsetter, kind of makes you more relevant to the up and coming generation, which bodes well for your sustainability.
Yeah, and we've been mindful through intentional focus groups and market research to know that this brick and mortar space that combines not only retail space, but synergy amongst business owners and expertise is being able to be showcased where their business model fits, and the flexibility serves them well. It gives them flexibility in their 2-year, 5-year, 10-year plan.
Okay, so we're going to see it on Thursday because we're all going for the grand opening from 4 to 7 p.m. But describe the space and how it's used, because you're talking meeting space, you're talking collaboration, you're talking retail. How does that work together?
And is there food?
There is food. So on the perimeter of our main venue is where we have our business in a box. That's where we have 32 Etsy or online businesses being showcased.
Wow.
So the retail does not move on the floor of this space. And then that becomes the training, meeting, lunch and learn space that people can utilize. And then we have one executive suite that's rentable by the hour and able to, again, adapt as folks need AV, TV, and just a private, quiet, cost-effective meeting space in North Denver.
When you say on the perimeter there's Etsy type things, is that, I know Etsy as the online place where arts and crafts are sold, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be like a showcase, like a forum of these around the perimeter of your space?
Yes. So the business in the box concept is that we have 2 foot by 2 foot, 4 foot by 4 foot, and 8 foot by 8 foot spaces allocated on the wall for them to showcase their artwork or their high-level jewelry or their woodworking pieces. So it gives them an opportunity to legitimize one more leg of their business model.
This is really unique especially for business owners and entrepreneurs in Denver. It's located on 120th Avenue in Westminster. What's the
Pecos will be your closest cross street. The true turn in will be on Tejon.
Okay, excellent. Now the grand opening is coming up Thursday, September 8th from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. She's going to have food trucks, all sorts of fun things and activities and things going on. And of course, a grand opening is one of the most important milestones for a new business owner. Absolutely. As they get to showcase and highlight and invite the neighborhood, invite all their friends and family. You've worked so hard. How long has this been in the making, Connie?
So in the making, on a business plan in a binder that I didn't speak about for 5 years. Within 2 years, being able to do market research in which area would be best. And then we truly did not move to leasing and actually going from this till May of this year.
So basically, fresh out of high school, you started this thing, and
yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, that's super exciting. So, how are you getting the word out? I mean, obviously, we're doing it here on the radio, but there's got to be more that you're doing.
Yeah, so intentionally with that social enterprise model, recognizing that the synergy and knowing what the greatest needs are for our own business in a box partners, that's been the way that we've gotten the word out. So, really using a strategy of what is your greatest need, how we can support your events, your next big splash in your business, and then can you speak to ours? And so just really being mindful that it's a win-win for both of us and not just going, here's some marketing collateral, thanks, see you later.
That's why you fit so well with the experienced pros, because that's exactly the approach that we take.
Yeah, and which is that's a perfect segue of being intentional of what marketing groups we have showcased and we have been messaging through. So when I first moved back here in May, we went to 20 events in 20 days. Wow. And then, I don't know if that was, the most mindful use of our time. But then from there, we were really able to go, who aligns with our values, who aligns within that positivity and that synergy environment. And then we followed up and we were mindful of this is what we're doing, walked around with the business plan and showed the concrete walls and just really wanted to know how we could best serve, how we could best either support or create a business relationship.
Well, it is happening. It is opening in less than 48 hours from now. Super exciting to watch it all come together. Do you still have openings for spaces? How do people book the space?
That's a great question. So the best follow-up will be either contacting us through the Facebook group or, again, attending the grand opening on Thursday. Mm-hmm. We do have 3 4x4s available and 6 2x2s available, and then we're at capacity. So we're at 86% capacity.
Holy cow, before you even open the doors. I love that.
Super exciting.
You mentioned the Facebook group. What is that group?
Switchboard Networking Boutique. Okay. That is where we'll showcase our next education courses, where you can find out more how you rent either the large or small venues. And then again, we will showcase our business in a box partners every month.
All right, Switchboard Networking Boutique. Of course, if you look it up on Facebook, it's going to show you all the details for the grand opening and the ribbon cutting coming up on September 8th. If you are interested in the business in a box, renting out the space, make sure you connect with Connie before that day, because you will be completely sold out.
You know, how many times, Angel, do we see so many small business owners who just need a meeting space for, a small gathering of people, and to know that there's something available now on the north side of Denver that's so important.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, Connie, it is, when you think about just taking a concept that you have in your head, right, and watching it come to fruition. It's been a long time coming, but it is so necessary. And for business owners like you, you're an inspiration. Yeah. You're just an inspiration. What else do you want our listeners to know about Switchboard today?
I think being mindful that we are, serving as operators for each local business that comes into our space. So we enjoy that feedback. We actually ask for that feedback. By design, the name is Switchboard, of going back to face-to-face, heart-to-heart business, where we are supporting intentional messaging, however the business owner lets us know. So just recognizing that our approach is flexible, and we want it to stay that way. We don't want to say this is Switchboard and this is not Switchboard. We really want to get to know how that evolves with trends, and just recognizing that really is that community feel. We want that synergy. We want it family friendly. We know that is the holistic side of being a business owner. It's not, I just, woke up today and went, oh, now I'm a business person. And then tonight I'm not the business person.
Friends, can you hear the smile in her voice? And
I'm so excited.
Well, and it shows in your voice. It shows everything. And I want to draw attention to a couple of the words that you said.
Yeah.
You said mindful. You said serving. You said intentional. You said heart to heart. Folks, those are the kinds of people, in this case, this is the person that you want to connect with. Connie Kircher, joining us with your. I'm just so excited for everything. Switchboard Networking Boutique.
Yes,
is great. Look them up on Facebook. Join the group. Come out and join us on Thursday afternoon. Super, super exciting. We just posted that on our Facebook wall. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages. Connie, thanks for joining us.
thank you. Have a great week. See you Thursday.
You can't help it. That's exactly right. Angela on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
You've heard of the show Shark Tank, but you need to be aware of the real sharks out there. To grow your business, you need money yesterday, but the banks aren't helping. Hard money lending is the answer, but look out. There are sharks in the water. Attorney and CPA Steve Replin will help you navigate the waters, avoid the sharks, and best of all, get you the money. Avoid the chum. Check out hardmoneycoaching.com. 303-322-7919. That's 303-322-7919.
Did you know that you can get not only Oric vacuums at the Oric Clean Home Center locations, but also Miele and Sebo vacuums? Both Oric Clean Home Centers are authorized sales and service for both Miele and Sebo vacuums. Ready for a vacuum you'll love? One that makes short work of a spotless house? Then get your next Miele, Sebo, or Oric from the Oric Clean Home Centers at their Aurora and Littleton locations. Simply Google Anderson's Vacuum Littleton or Anderson's Vacuum Aurora.
Let's talk about America's Wellness Clinic, where they are addressing two of the greatest concerns today, especially as people get older: health and financial well-being. Feeling perpetually unfocused, sluggish, tired, or exhausted? For about the same cost as a daily cup of coffee, America's Wellness Clinic offers applications that can boost blood circulation, enhance energy, reduce stress, manage sleep, help mental acuity, and give regenerative abilities for sports and work injuries. Over 100,000 Americans die each year from adverse prescription drug reactions. America's Wellness Clinic provides a simple test that reveals which prescription drugs will work best for you. Soon, America's Wellness Clinic will be providing a non-invasive cancer predisposition test, analyzing 31 genes linked to 8 of the most prevalent and devastating cancers. And what about your financial well-being? The professionals at America's Wellness Clinic provide continuous seminars and information about reverse mortgages, insurance, tax and estate planning, long-term care, college funding sources, alternative investments, and much more. Let America's Wellness Clinic provide you with sensible health and wealth solutions. Call 303-985-4604 or visit them online at americaswellnessclinic.com.
My name is Mick. I was a drinker all my life. When I retired, my drinking became a daily habit. It even affected my health. My brother was having severe health issues because of alcohol, and it really scared me into action. When I heard Go Sober on the radio and their program of outpatient treatment, I knew it was tailor-made for me because I'm the sole caregiver for my wife. My experience at Go Sober changed my life immediately. The trainers and counselors were really great people. There was always someone to reach out to for support or guidance. The best part is the medical infusions eliminated the alcohol cravings. Now with my life restarted, I'm not just happier, I have a sense of joy because my spirit is eager to express my happiness. Call Go Sober. They could be the restart for your life too.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober, 303-827-4837 or visit gosober.org.
Hi, this is Krista Kafer for Golden Spike Roofing. I went over to Golden Spike Roofing's beautiful showroom, and their team of experts showed me how they provide a better quality roof for your money than anyone else in Denver. If your roof is impacted by hail or other severe weather, moisture may begin to silently damage your home. That's why it's so important to have your roof periodically checked by an expert. The experts at Golden Spike will come and inspect your roof anytime for free. And when you're ready to repair or put on a new roof, President Spike McCarthy will personally visit your new roofing job to make sure it meets his ultra-high standards. Don't take a chance with a potentially damaged roof or an inexperienced roofer. Schedule a free roof inspection from Golden Spike Roofing today, and their promise to you is roofing done right to the last nail. You know how the song goes.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
This is Dan Kaplis. A wise person once told me, if you don't have a seat at the table, you are going to end up on the menu. I think that applies directly to personal injury and wrongful death cases. If you're not represented by a highly accomplished law firm, the insurance company is probably going to eat you for lunch and you'll never even know it. So if you want to make sure that you and your claim are treated with the respect you deserve, give me a call. We are a serious firm for serious cases. And for 30 years, we have proven our ability to go up against the best the other side has to offer and to win. Our personal injury clients include everyone from the poorest of the poor to CEOs, teachers, farmers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, and professional athletes. We are able to make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. You can reach me at 303-770-5551. That's 303-770-5551 or dancaplisslaw.com. That's dancaplisslaw.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for hours. Angel and Eric here helping you get your business right. If you're in the Denver area, News Talk 710 KNUS presents Decision 2016 with Mike Gallagher, Hugh Hewitt, Peter Boyles, Dan Kaplan, Steve Kelly, Krista Kafer, and the star of National Treasure, one of John Voight, Saturday night, September 17th, at the brand new Hyatt Regency Hotel in Aurora. It's a free event, and if you'd like, you can upgrade to the special VIP packages that are available, including premium seating at the event and admission to the VIP party with hot appetizers and hors d'oeuvres, and a chance to mingle with the keynote speakers in a private room before the event. Seating is limited, though, so reserve your seat now at moneytalk1690.com. That's a public service announcement about Decision 2016.
I like it. All right, so here's the secret to hiring your next great employee.
Oh, you're going to give away the secret?
I'm going to give away, well, I'm not giving away
the magician
the
in me doesn't know about giving away secrets.
Jim Schlexer.
Oh, Jim Schlexer.
Yeah, it's not taking the Myers-Briggs profile.
It's not going to give you the answer. Personality tests aren't going to do it?
It is not going to come from a personality test.
What if you are phlegmatic?
I don't know what that means.
That's part of the Myers-Briggs. Go ahead.
Oh, is it? All right. So there is one interview question that you can ask. Now, you won't only ask one.
Okay.
You don't just sit them down and say, here's the one question, interview over.
So much easier.
Interview over. But in the interview, here is the one question you need to ask because it will help you assess if you have A players.
Yes.
Or C players.
No, we're not talking like C-level players, like C, like
no,
CEO.
I think like ABC, like your top choice.
Your third
down
not
to
so great choice.
Right, yes,
got it. Okay.
Right?
And we want A players, right?
We want A players.
Okay.
Now, according to, what's his name? Joel Trammell. He's the CEO of a software company called Chorus. He believes that CEOs cannot delegate hiring decisions to someone else, like the people in HR.
Oh, so it's so he's control freak.
He perfected his hiring method by interviewing every single one of the employees that they've hired.
So Joel Trammell is an A-level C player.
You know, he's the CEO, but he's an A-level. He's an A player, right?
Oh, this should be clear as mud.
Right. He says that there was one single question that helped him to assess whether a candidate understood the job being applied for and how they could excel in it. One question.
One question.
Una question, right?
Do you like me?
That is not the question.
That's not it?
What do you think? Like, what's your number one? What's your number one question you think you ask?
How do you see yourself fitting into our culture?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I like it. Right? I don't know if it's the one.
Right.
Is it the one?
Well, it's not his one. It might be your one. I think everybody would have you might have your own one. You might have your own one, and maybe that's the right one.
Okay.
Has it helped? I mean, have you hired the right people? Do you know what you're looking for in an answer? And has it helped you?
I'd love to believe so.
Okay. Well, his question actually forces the candidate to put themselves into the job and to be thoughtful about their performance. And here is the question.
Okay.
If I was to hire you, how would I know if you were doing a good job?
If I was to hire you, how would I know if you're doing a good job?
They say the answer you get will tell you a lot about the candidate's maturity and their comfort level with having their performance measured. Now, here's the difference. If you ask a C player this question, you might get stammering, following by some non-critical measures such as I'll be on work on time.
We'll have to show you the metrics.
I won't take extended lunch hours, right? And if it's on the phone, they say though that person might hang up really quickly.
Hold on, emergency.
Yeah. He says C players probably won't be able to hang up the phone fast enough since they don't want any part of being measured. A players, on the other hand, will take your bait. They'll get excited for the chance to excel.
I welcome the opportunity for you to measure my progress and report back on a regular basis.
Yeah. So the question is, if I was to hire you, how would I know if you were doing a good job? Now, here's the thing with the A player.
Yeah.
They will give you exactly what you're looking for. Let's say, in this case, you're hiring a software engineer.
Right.
When you ask an A player this magic question, they might respond by saying, you'll know whether or not they're doing a good job by using these 3 metrics. The total volume of software code that we produce on a weekly or monthly basis.
The project is on time.
The quality of the code based on limited number of bugs, and the on-time delivery rate in which we hit the targets that we said we would.
I think that's a very reasonable answer.
This would be a great answer, according to Joel, because each one is measurable and quantifiable. If you had a group of engineers who were all willing to be measured on those metrics, you'd have a high-performing team. Similarly, if you were hiring a salesperson, you might want to hear them answer the magic question. If I were to hire you, how would I know if you're doing a good job? By saying that they would be exceeding their quota, selling profitable business, her customer satisfaction rating would be off the charts.
Sounds reasonable.
Key point here is that while you might know what you want to hear from the candidate, you need to leave some wiggle room to be surprised and to learn something new about the position, something you might not have even considered. So don't be preset with these are the 3 things I expect them to answer.
Right.
More sales, on time, and better customer service. Yeah. Allow some room for them to surprise you, to allow for some new ideas. Also, here's more.
Oh.
There's more beauty
to
this magic question that if I hired you, how would I know? How would I know if you're doing a good job? It's after they give you the answer, you pause for a second.
Oh, that pause can go for an eternity.
Right? And then say, let me write these down because if I hire you, this is exactly how I will measure you.
That will be your measure.
And so in other words,
you said it for yourself.
You said it for yourself. You've got the onboarding tool, and you will have eliminated any chance of your new hire will be surprised about what is expected of him after he starts his new job. Because how often do you hear that? They didn't tell me, what they expected. They didn't tell me how I was going to be measured. They didn't really describe how, what was expected on the performance of the job.
Yeah, if you're on the downside of a performance review, it's always somebody else's fault.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. So
but what if it were yours?
There's the magic, right? If I were to hire you, how would I know? Listen to their points. Allow some room for them to surprise you, right? And recognize that the C players are going to stammer, they're going to hem and haw, they're going to be really uncomfortable with it. So it's your A players. So almost anything.
They want to be measured.
Yes.
You give me the chance and I'll show you.
And then write that down and use it.
I used to tell my kids I have two now grown adult men, but I would tell them, don't tell me what you cannot do. Show me what you're going to do. And they would rise to the occasion because they wanted to prove to themselves and to me that they were capable of it. Well, that wraps up our Tuesday for you, but folks, don't go anywhere because tomorrow we'll be back at it again with more positive business talk. On behalf of Bill, our producer, Mark, our videographer, Angel, myself, and all the guests that make this show happen every single day, we say thanks for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada Denver, serving Denver's financial community and the everyday investor. Money Talk.